Hey, yo, what's happening, everybody? It's that time again. Yanks Talk Ball. We have returned. Another episode, another, eventful week of footy is in the books. It's been a little bit since we had a full episode. We are back nonetheless. Most of the crew is here. One of us is missing. Phil is, in another league. He's scouting his next position.
Dubai right now, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, on the dirt bikes and doing all that shit. Listen, I don't want to ask I don't want to ask what he's doing out there besides recreational activity and the parachutes, but that's up to him. But anyways, we are here. We got to talk footy in his absence. We got to, carry the show forward, but we're here with the squad. First and foremost, Chase, he is in the building. What's going on, fam?
Back at the perfect time. You guys have been dodging me for a while. It seems like every time Chelsea does something good, unfortunately I haven't been able to make it, but I'm here today. I am here today. I am back for good, and I can't wait. But we'll get to that.
I can't wait for the next couple of games they got.
This was the start. This was the start of the tough run, and 3 points already. So I would have thought if you look at this fixture list, if I would have said. Or if you would have told me they would have gotten 3 points out of 5 games, I would have been happy. Now we already have the 3, so anything else is just icing on the cake. So
I can't wait to talk about that, man. But also witness this episode, of course, Adrian's in the building. What's going on?
Hey, it's good to be back, everyone. We took a little a week off only, but we didn't get to analyze that Manchester Derby unfortunately last week. But it was still a great watch, and that's all I'll say about it because we got so much else to talk to this week. But still, it's really good to be back, and I'm excited for this episode.
Already know, and we got No Chill Gene in the building with us. How you doing, good sir?
Nothing, man. We couldn't analyze it for 1 second. The robbery that started the City was gonna win regardless. I'll start off with that. I'll admit it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But come on, that softest penalty I've ever seen given. You, especially like you watch this game today, how that shit played out, and then you see that penalty given the United and City game. We move. City deserves to win.
It cancels out that Holland. That Holland miss.
Nah, City was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? We weren't playing good. That defense is still lacking and stuff. But well, good win for you guys. You guys deserved it. What can I do? Now to. I just want to talk about Chelsea today. Chelsea and squads. We'll talk about it.
I think all of our conversation is going to be surrounded around 2 matches. One happens today.
It'll be the last one.
And the other one. Yeah, everything else is just
we'll save it. We'll save it.
And this game week storylines were spicy, to say the least.
Insane, and we're gonna get into all of them, but before we do that, make sure you guys go to all your audio podcast platforms and rate this 5 stars. Again, all the Spotify for podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Pocket Cast, Rocket Cast, iHeartRadio, all that stuff everywhere. Also as well, again, not the OnlyFans yet. Ashley, I don't know if Phil's gonna debate this when we come back yet. He said
he did the preview with Trey the other week.
Hey, whoa. In the meantime, while we dispute that for the life of me, we're also available on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all places. Yanks Talk Ball. Make sure you go follow us and get into it. But before we jump right into all of the breakdown from this past week and looking forward to next, let's talk about some of these predictions that we had. There was some Premier League predictions that went through.
Close ones, man.
Some close calls, man.
Close ones. Yeah.
What happened?
We could go with the close ones, and then we could go in the one that was win those. Unluckily, it could have happened, but yeah. So first one, Trey predicted for Everton to beat Brighton 2-1.
Could have happened.
Listen, it could have happened. Again, it was a 1-1 game.
Unfortunate, man.
Disallowed goal. Okay, that helped Trey's prediction.
Yeah.
But again, De Zerbi has to learn against these teams.
Bro, Everton had more XG too. Everton were low key cooking, man. Everton was in there. It wasn't gonna be no damn steamroll.
It could have happened. It could have happened. Didn't though. So Everton, you continue to be asked. My prediction. Oof, this was. I didn't really care if it hit or not, but the way that it didn't hit, it kind of pissed me off, man. I predicted Arsenal to have a clean sheet against Newcastle at St. James.
Well, we could have.
Some stuff unfortunately, some stuff played out.
We'll talk about that, boy. I'm charging up.
Wasn't able to happen. Yo.
Don't mind me while I charge a spirit bomb. Just don't mind me. I'm just getting ready.
Bro's gonna have a 55-minute monologue.
Man, gathering up. He's losing your energy.
Yo, we're gonna have to cut it at 10 minutes. Man.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll condense. I'll condense. That's fine.
And last prediction, Adrian predicted a hat trick. A hat trick happened in this game.
It
Wasn't the play that he predicted. You know what I'm saying? He predicted a human
That's a
son
crazy
hat trick
jinx.
against
Crazy
Chelsea.
jinx.
Wild.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
It's not Spurs hat. It was not Spurs striker who got the hat trick. It was the Chelsea striker who got the hat trick.
What did Adrian see, man? What did he see,
Man. I don't know. I was cooking something, man. I saw. I had a vision.
Not the jinx he
vision,
wanted.
it's
the jinx he'll take. He'll take that.
like
Well,
Iron
we
Man.
could-
That vision, bro.
Yeah.
Well, we could move on for the predictions. We'll have some better ones. UCL coming too.
Definitely, they're back for this weekend. But yeah, we had this was probably the most eventful weekend we've had in a minute. I think overall there was a lot of again, close games, crazy games, a lot of just really eventful things that happened in the last week in the Premier League. Should I start? Should I get this out the way now? Can I, Matt, please? Can I?
Rip the band-aid off.
You could right now we're minute 5. You could skip to minute 25.
All right. we'll do the timestamps. We'll timestamp it.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, we'll timestamp it.
Massive pro Arsenal propaganda.
Nah. That's crazy.
If you're an Arsenal hater, skip this part right now.
Nah. But actually, I want to hear y'all takes on it as well, because again, I don't want just my view on it, because I can literally talk at length about this bullshit.
All day long.
But Arsenal did play Newcastle United away at St. James's Park. Newcastle won 1-0. Again, it was a very tightly contested game. Again, some tempers, flaring. There's a lot of, things back and forth. Some interesting decisions. Again, the focus on this game was a lot of the VAR refereeing decisions, had the impact it may have had on the game, and just how people received it and took it. But I'll open up to y'all first. How did y'all feel about how that game went? Was it deserved, undeserved, the VAR challenges, all that stuff? How did y'all feel?
I mean, we got the UFC match from Saturday happen at 1:30 p.m. instead. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there was much football played in the beginning, man, or throughout the whole freaking match. You think this game that we just watched was bad, but that game was the same shit happened, but the calls were not there. The red cards were not shown. It's crazy, man. I don't understand how a player, and I'm gonna speak specifically on Bruno G here, how a player gets away with literally going like this to someone, ball's not even near. How does VAR not check that? And then he gets away with a crazy ass push that should be a minimum of a yellow. Bro, the whiplash, again, same player on Jorginho. He just goes up and shoves him straight up, just boom. I don't understand. I'm sure there's the other moment that when he finally got his yellow card. Could have been more, could have been less, whatever, but he shouldn't have been in that game at all, especially he should have been out by the first half. I really don't know what happens, and you see, in today's game, how many VAR checks were there? 150?
Jeez.
So
We have this conversation every week, and somehow it gets worse every week. I mean,
you think that
there's no way they could fuck it up even more, and then they find a way. It's crazy.
Bro, it's insane.
I mean, I don't understand. The thing is, if a referee, and the thing is, this is not even on VAR, by the way. There's a bunch of referees in that game watching the same game as we are. If you're on the sideline, you see that, you could, hey, Bruno G just did this and this and this, and the ref could literally stop the game and give him a yellow card. Because it could have been not see it as red, but he needs to get reprimanded. There's 4 other refs watching that game that we're watching, not other than VAR, that could see shit happening. You're telling me that no one saw that? That's just insane to me. And then I don't know if anyone wants to speak on the UFC, then we can move to the VAR goal too. I don't know if anyone wants to speak on slide tackle or something.
No, I agree with most of everything you said. I mean, Bruno G. I mean, I was seeing people calling him a thug, and he belongs in prison. So I was just laughing because he was.
Imagine if Roger did that. Imagine if Roger did that.
No, it's true. It's true. I mean, it's just I mean, it's
Bro,
applicable.
man was gritting his teeth like a badass 4-year-old kid going into that challenge. Like, son, I won't be
Bro,
real. That was some.
I don't know. I think
like,
he has
The
it out
allegations
for
that he's gonna
Arsenal
get
too.
a little bit.
He,
For some reason.
he's 100%
Does he
got
have it
Arsenal
out
beef
for
because
Arsenal?
we
Yeah,
didn't
he
sign
does.
him for some
Yeah.
reason, and now he just wants beef with us eternally.
Remember
I don't
when
know.
when he signed for Newcastle, they put that
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
on Twitter.
the
where
thing-
it was- they showed all the
and he
links to
quoted it too.
Arsenal.
I don't know why he got the beef, but he just automatically becomes a WWE champion every time he sees us. I don't know why, but again, continue.
It's like all these teams, bro, that are not like in the big six. They try to create something, man. You guys are small. Just you know, like what I'm saying. Just like these guys against United they're trying to start something about, oh, we're the United, not Manchester United. Like, you know what I'm saying? These guys are just trying to find like rivalries that, unfortunately, yeah, you could.
That's what you got to do when you're
now.
not a big six club. You got to, I mean, especially Newcastle, who's ultimately actually contending.
But that's what I'm saying. But they play good football, but they didn't play football at all against them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they don't have the quality.
I'm assuming there was some kind of pre-game speech that went the wrong way. They probably brought someone in or something
Nah,
and said the wrong things.
That's the Spurs.
I don't know what the fuck was going on. Both games.
Bruno G acted like he was freaking Christian Romero. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
But the ref
out of
got
nowhere,
like away with
he
that
needs to get
shit.
checked for rabies or something. Bro. 'Cause that guy was on something, bro. You know, it was not. That's not normal. You shouldn't react like that unless someone said something about his sister, his mom. I don't know, bro. You don't act like that in a
Facts
game for no reason. I don't get it. I really don't.
I agree.
What about the Havertz tackle? You guys? I mean, I don't know if you're gonna care about it.
I would say personally, at
It could've
first,
gone either way.
at first I thought it was a red. Even I said it in the chat as it happened. I was like, yo, this probably is a red. But when the replays came back,
the player's reaction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
at least he didn't hit with the lead leg first. They did a couple views on it. The
I think
fact
it's
that
like the doggy.
the doggy.
Like, you know how he came with the two
he went
legs?
on both feet straight forward, first point of contact. Yeah. But it's scratched.
Like there,
Yeah.
But I feel like
Havertz, the contact didn't hit with his lead leg, it hit with his back leg, and it was kind of weak. You know what I'm saying, on the end of it. So I was like, okay, cool. That's I can live with the yellow. At first, when I said it, I would have been like, I wouldn't have been too mad on first glance with a red, but again, on back watch, like that was a yellow. I think it was a strong yellow card offense, which is fair. That's fair. But to speak on the game, I'll say this: outside of the ref, the VAR stuff, this is a game that I'm not saying it's similar to Man City, but in the sense that it's gonna be not easy to break them down. They're, again, naturally a defensive side. They're gonna pack the midfield. It's hard to do. One thing I was crying for on first glance and before the game was, how can we get in the central areas? But when you pack the midfield that much, it's not the easiest thing to get through. I wish we had more ball carriers like Emil Smith Rowe. In some cases, Odegaard, who we can carry the ball forward a couple more yards. But in some cases, I'm gonna give credit to Havertz. Havertz was again making in that game.
He's bad, bro.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't the worst person in that game. Havertz was actually turning and progressing the ball. He was running into space. Some things that
listen, that's fine.
I don't think
I agree with.
Yeah.
But the final third where you guys kind of need him to perform, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, he's a different player. Bro. He would get into those positions, and then what would happen?
I agree.
I don't understand.
And I agree, but he's not the only one. Martinelli, Saka, and Ketia, all of our attackers in that game, the decision making was poor from attacking perspective. Midfield is all the way up to the attackers. Decision making was poor in the final third, very, very poor, in my opinion. Like we had a lot of openings. I feel like we carved them open a fair bit, but when we got to that, it was either they were second guessing themselves, they hesitated on what pass to make or whether to shoot, whether to have some endeavor and just take a shot on or something like that. It was just very, very hesitant and not assured in the decision making. I feel like that's what cost us. I feel like there were opportunities to actually score.
This is the Arteta, if you're not good enough, you're done type shit that is getting to them, or
I don't think it's that. I just feel like today they just. It could be something. But Trossard off the bench, I think he was doing what he usually does. It maybe it's just a little bit more hesitation as well. I feel like just in this case,
like everyone's just like on top, like they don't.
With the bodies.
They're not trying.
And then
last season they were so fluid, they didn't second.
Like
it's what I said the thing about soccer. I felt
but it also the same
double team.
But at the same token, last season, a lot of those openings to easily pass first or make a way into a certain channel, those open up more often than not, so people didn't take those shots on unnecessarily. Again, you'd only see that like late game, like a Southampton game where everybody was packed up, packed in the midfield or central spaces. That's only when you see people trying to force shots or maybe look a little bit uncomfortable. And that was a similar situation to Newcastle, because it was tightly packed. We were trying to, again, find the right way through or find the best way through, and that caused hesitation in that final third, at least in my opinion. That's what I gathered.
We got an ugly game too because of all the injuries on both teams.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
And it wasn't as fluid. The physical play, the general aura of the game was just gonna be a stop-starty breakup kind of game. There wasn't gonna be any crazy momentum or flow because of how defensive Newcastle were gonna set up and pack the midfield and stop anything from going on, and how Arsenal were gonna try and circumvent that by going to the wings and stuff. Like, it wasn't gonna be as flowy as people thought, and it's certainly not me when I was like going into it. But again, I don't think that we had a bad game outside of everything else. It's just the decision making. The decision making was just not the way I wanted it to be. That's one thing I hope we can address going forward. Outside of that, all right, start my time now. For real, start my time now.
Wait.
All right.
So Kate's on before.
Wait, say what?
That didn't count. That was a warm up.
Yeah,
you were
okay.
just getting your voice.
Yes. I just want to talk about the other thing. I was just the other thing. All right. All right.
Go. Play.
All right.
He got us in the first half.
These dog shit refs, the FA, the PGMOL, are so dog shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, first and foremost, there's been this thing where refs just they're gonna be inconsistent. Either just it's consistency that people look for at the end of the day. If you're gonna again not give certain things, cool, let it go the whole game. I've seen Bruno challenges the left, right, and center should be clear. You know what I'm saying? Yellow card offenses, cool, blah blah blah. That wasn't there. As soon as Havertz gets that one tackle, it was immediately to the VAR board checking everything out. Some things were overlooked, some things were there. Dan Burn was abusing people. Their whole emphasis was, again, I don't all the way blame Martinelli and Saka for having an off game sometimes, because Newcastle were specifically instructed to run straight through these motherfuckers when they had the chance. Literally clatter into them, tackle, physical, bring them down, shirt pull, whatever, to knock them off their rhythm. I bet money that was a directive from Eddie Howe. I bet money that was one of the things that the coaches were saying, like, hey, yo, listen, if you can, just stick one on them, you know what I'm saying? See how they react. And refs are letting them get away with the over physical play. Because, it's just because Newcastle and the spirit of how they play their physical side, blah, blah. That's bullshit. If you're going to see unnecessary contact, a pull down in the box from the Eddie Nketiah had, he literally got pulled off the ball as the Els was coming across to the box, and they're not even looking at it. Just inconsistencies across the board. And let's get straight to the decision, bro. This goal was so stupid. I will give you the ball out of play. I will give you that, PGMOL. I will give you that, refs. I'll let y'all have that. It could be different angles. That's fine. Leave it alone. I'll even give you the offside, because I'm not even sure about it myself. I gotta go back and look at it. The thing that I have a problem with was that motherfucking foul. Oh my goodness. If somebody got a hand on the back of your neck and the small of your back, looking like they're clapping somebody's cheeks, no pause. Hand on the back of your neck, whether you're trying to jump or not, or stand up or head the ball away, how is that not a foul? How? Please tell me in what world does contact that necessitates a hand on the back of your neck, two hands, and it was an extra handball too, because it landed on shit as it's coming through. In what world does that necessitate it not being a foul? Oh, we didn't have a proper angle on it. You know what I'm saying? All the crazy ass technology we using to see all these different angles and saying goal, no goal, and the other thing to let it go. Oh, we didn't have enough goals, so we'll let them have it. It's so stupid, bro. And again, it's not just this decision that's pissed me off. It's costing us points. It's the Palace game where Tomiyasu got sent off for just the apparent whatever time wasting or whatever. And I got the list down. It's the Martinelli goal that got marked off for Everton. It's the Udogie that got a handball at the Arsenal North London derby. And Kovac is surviving during the City game, even though we won. I don't care. It's still the decision that counts. I'm about to say, what was it? Chelsea game. The Chelsea game when what's it called? Sanchez literally clotheslined this man midair, Jesus, and there was no penalty, no nothing. When Onana got a pen for the same thing. thing. It's inconsistency and gross incompetence at a grand stage, and it makes no sense to me how this keeps carrying on. And the reaction to this, the reaction pisses me off, because a lot of these people who were so down for the Liverpool decision, who were so down for all these other egregious decisions that have been happening, they were all ready to go to arms, say, oh, Arsenal complaining too much, oh, Mikel's too emotional, he's gonna ruin the Prem side with this stuff. Oh, y'all gotta suck a dick on this one. I'm sorry, bro. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are the most egregious flip-floppers I've ever seen. That's a Gary Neville, that's an Alan Shearer, that's a whoever you want to call out there. And then some people saying something stupid like, oh, the refs didn't matter, Newcastle just wanted it more. Saying some stupid dead analysis like that, bro. Like
he did want the ball more, but he fouled him in doing so. But I guess he did want the ball more.
Yeah, and that's crazy, because the rest must have been thinking the same thing. Oh, he wanted it more, so it's not a foul. I guess play on. Like,
yeah.
Listen, I hate to interrupt the great thing. I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate here. I feel like the only reason that they're saying, like, people are coming out and like they're not criticizing this match as much is because when it happened for you guys, which has happened before.
Yeah, and I'm
you know
not.
What I'm saying? Arteta had he said like a completely different thing. And again, I don't know if you're talking about people on Twitter too, like that, like even like against the United game, like Gabriel on like what's his name on Hoyland and stuff like that. People were like saying all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So when it happens, it's like Liverpool. I feel like with them, where like they don't, like if stuff goes their way, they don't really say stop crying, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why it's like
again, everybody's against their own. Everybody's against their own. But but this is a bigger fist to fry than just your own. Even if you again, I would dispute the Man United goal, but I understand there's inconsistency with that, because sometimes it might be marked off, and that's the problem. I don't care if it happens for us, against us. At the end of the day, it's gonna hit. It's hitting everybody.
It's just a penalty right there, bro. It's like
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is more of a foul? The McTominay on whoever it was, or a free kick, or that? That clearly, like, just
bro,
like that, just pushing some guy to get the. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you're giving them the ball being out and stuff like that. I'm not even giving them that, bro.
Bro, again, you know I'm being. This is me being nice. This is me being nice. Not even contesting that.
We've seen that a million times. It's very clear. Everyone knows the ball's a sphere. Obviously, you can kind of.
Against United, no one cared, right?
I said that was in two. But anytime, I mean, it's very clear, like, because everyone always tries to show that angle where, like, it looks like the actual ball is out, but you're not looking straight. Like,
but how is it clear? But how is it not clear and obvious to remove that? Like, they could. It's insufficient evidence. But against Rashford, it was sufficient. To take
again, everything's gonna have some kind of human element. It's impossible unless you literally have like technology on the ball.
But then I think some other league did semi-automated VAR for just like if it's goal line tech, you can do it for a regular line. But again, this points to the inconsistency that's there. It just points to all the inconsistency that refs have again, and the lines and all the angles and stuff that they can use for the ball, they didn't use for the challenge. They said they just didn't have enough or whatever. I'm just like, again, which we'll get to as well. But again, it's just
we will.
Again, sometimes of course we benefited from VAR. Everybody's benefited from VAR. They die from VAR, but the level of mistakes that they're causing at this point now, not even for us. You've seen Wolves get hard done by multiple occasions this season alone. They've been shagged this season off of pure VAR incompetence, pure ref incompetence, and it's like it's costing teams points. It's costing teams potentially what step up and securing whatever position in the league. This is serious. This is bigger than any one team. It's telling these men stop protecting themselves and take accountability. This is serious.
Why is it only these Saudi clubs that are benefiting?
Bro, listen, they can
go get a paycheck. Go collect a paycheck midweek.
They can
spin a certain place.
They can spin it back. They can spin it whatever way they want. But I'm telling you, we see the foolishness, man. It's just like it just kills me how, again, this is not even the first season. It's just the first season. It's happened so frequently. It's been steadily building since the start of this thing. And it's, again, technology can be applied in a lot of different ways, but it's the people applying it who need to be held the most accountable. You guys got the tools. Why aren't you using them? Or if there aren't enough tools, invest in more. Like it just baffles me. Again, all this shit goes all the way back. Like,
don't have nothing at all.
Wow, bro.
I really don't understand the point of having these guys.
Terrible, man. I'm like, listen,
bro. How many goals now can you say that you guys celebrated and then you don't fucking know if the goal or not?
We don't know.
Like, who fucking wants to be like that?
Chelsea scores pretty much. You can't never just enjoy a goal. Even if it's a screamer, if it's a 40-yard screamer, you're just waiting for it to fuck up. Especially,
but that's how much is it taken away, like, from
bro?
watching football?
And
You
this,
know what I'm saying?
and
Like,
again, it's not just a
So
this season thing.
Rams.
This ain't just a this season thing. I remember the goal we scored against. I forgot who it was, but Socrates scored a goal that was ruled off because of some like ghost foul or whatever that they checked back. I remember the stupid ass pen that David Luiz conceded off of what contact, because the Wolves player was running ahead of him by like 2 yards and it clipped his thigh on the way in. Like, I remember all these stupid challenges that VAR have cleared off of just some random bullshit rule on the day and have never followed through with. It's just, again, the
I feel
level,
like with
it's
Arsenal,
inconsistency.
it was way worse for you. Like, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like they just like pick a team like every
Yeah,
like Arsenal last
and
year, I
lump
think you
in
guys had it worse.
Brentford.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
not even gonna
last
mention that. I don't even want to mention that, bro, because people know how egregious that was. People know
I just don't understand. It's like they pick and choose, bro. Every United goal right now,
bro.
it's like they're invested. Like, bro, it's like it was like kind of like Chelsea and Spurs, bro. Like,
It's a 5 minute. It's a 5 minute whole game stop forensic, like down to the wire. Again, I know that feeling. It could be biased, but I see it, and it's just like, again, all I'm saying is that whole situation that went down in the Newcastle Arsenal game, that completely took the soul out of the game for me. That just took it out, because I'm like, how are you gonna let 3 different instances where it's allowed, you just let that roll because oh my goodness, obvious things should be obvious. But again, they just make it a rule and bend it up in whatever rules. Again, and then the next week there's gonna be something worse.
Listen, why are we?
And they just let it go.
When we talk about the lines that they create and shit too. Why should we even believe in those lines that we see on the screen now,
Bro? So some of them will mark it. They'll mark an offside line and not see the actual person who's the last man. Like
bro, why are we trusting?
They open
why
sometimes if they draw the lines wrong too.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be like in the World Cup. You either have the technology for it or you don't. We can't have these fucking human motherfuckers drawing fucking lines. We don't trust these lines. I don't trust any of these lines that they see, because sometimes they choose a player like this, right? They'll get like the middle of their fucking thing, or sometimes they go all the way up here. Sometimes they go,
it's subjective. It's like, again, inconsistency, bro, and that's just the thing that's been plaguing this league. Again, for me personally, it's been plaguing us.
What do you think of, like, I feel like a good thing to like get rid of this shit, especially targeting, is you have 2, like, you get to use VAR 2 times per half.
Like challenges?
Yeah. I feel like one, because right now
I'm not mad at a challenge system. I'm not mad at a challenge system.
Because I feel like that. It's not gonna be perfect, but I feel like it's better than whatever the fuck we have right now. Because it's too much, bro. It's really just too much. And they pick and choose when they.
Facts. When it's clear, and obvious.
It's part. I mean, refereeing is part of the game, so it's like almost. It's gotten so bad at this point that would it be? But again, like, videos and everything are so clear, and like, say they didn't have VAR and a ref made a bad call, then you're gonna have people bitching. But people bitch anyways, so I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't get rid of it completely, because there's some errors that like I said, they do that are easy.
I just want accountability, man. I just want accountability. And again, it pisses me off when the media doubles down and like it tries to hide all the faults and wrongdoings of the FA and PGMOL and stuff like that. I'm like, it just makes no sense how one week, you know what I'm saying, one game week a few weeks ago or whatever, the Liverpool game, there's pundits and all stuff crying bloody murder, and this week it's like, oh, you're too emotional, blah blah blah, you should let the refs do their job, da da da, like this, like that. I'm like, so y'all just want to let them slide with the same bullshit until it affects you, until it affects your team. And I'm like, bro, again, this is
for them. It has to be like, the only way they speak out on it is if it's like as stupid, because that, like, at the end of the day, like, I think that shouldn't have been a goal, because one, that if it was any other team that got 3 of those fucking checks, bro, if
we were City, if we were Tottenham, if we were again and West Ham or whatever, like, again, they would have checked that with nah, there's no way, bro. But again, there's always something dodgy that they gotta circumvent the actual logical decision for, so they're gonna go for it. Like,
they either have to die on the hill of the clear and obvious shit, which they obviously don't die on. Like, they always say this, but then they never.
Yeah.
Like, it's a hill that it could be out.
The goalpost always moves on what's clear and obvious. And I'm like,
is it clear obvious, or is it?
Yeah.
It looks like it's out. We don't have the.
Because obvious is such a subjective word. Like, you really can never.
It's like, oh, is it clear and obvious that Maguire was subjectively offside, bro? When have you ever? That's insane, bro. That's what they said.
Subjectively offside. What is there a subjective thing? What is there to interpret about this? Like, Dog, again, it's just that game pissed me off, but not for the reasons I thought it would. Honestly, how we played, I'm just mad at the individual performances and the thinking and decision making on the day. That's really it. If they're one of the highest scoring teams in the league, they couldn't really do shit against us except a cheap VAR goal. They really could not do much except for one ball over top.
Listen,
they had 2 balls over top and 1 set piece, and that was pretty much it.
They had a couple chances, but they just weren't deadly.
Yeah,
One with like Anthony Gordon had a great chance with Wilson, like.
That one.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
They had a couple
there was that one, but
they
again, not nearly as much they had with other teams. I'm just
they
again.
save it against us, bro. Don't worry.
Probably.
They're left back to score a fucking first time volley. They save it. Don't worry, bro. They'll save it for us.
But yeah, man. I'm just pissed, and I'll probably circle back on this when we get to our Yank picks. But yeah, PTM all got blood on their hands, man. Serious blood. But we can get off that game. That was definitely over 10 minutes, wasn't it, Chase?
Talk about Doku for a second.
Hold on, real quick, Chase. That was definitely over 10 minutes, huh?
How many players?
Let me check your timer. Let me check your timer.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah.
14, 15.
Damn.
That's not bad.
Well, that was 4 minutes of the warm up.
It's been worse.
That's a 4 minutes of the warm
It's
up.
been worse.
That was a warm up.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. Let's go to City though. Yeah.
Players, man.
Yeah.
How many players can make Pep like
Bro,
a certain
Pep
player?
likes black
he has
folks
no
now because of Jeremy Doku. Let's stamp this right now. Let's not sugarcoat this. Pep likes black people now because of Jeremy Doku. He said, "Wow, what a winger! Wow."
But it's not just that. Like, I mean, obviously in the past, but a player. I mean, because Sane, like, a winger who expresses himself as much as Doku does. Have we? I mean, I guess Mahrez, but even them, he's.
I mean, Foden expresses himself pretty often. Pep just doesn't.
Yeah,
like the way he
yeah, that's the thing. It's like mostly when these other guys do it, it almost rubs Pep the wrong way. Sane, Foden. I mean, Grealish has basically been turned into a robot. Mahrez to an extent. Doku's just like the most. I mean, dynamic. Like you just don't know what the hell he's gonna do. But also that's, I mean, City's next step. Like you need, eventually the kind of robotic nature of them would have gotten figured out. I mean, you think at some point, and a guy like this just throws everything out the fucking window. It's like, I mean,
it's funny because
crazy.
time is a flat circle because that's literally how Pep was coming in 17-18 with the dynamic wingers.
I wish he played against United instead of Grealish. I feel like it would have been a different game for both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because that Grealish just fucking like again. I think he's a good player. Do I think that he should get all the you know what I'm saying, worth 100 mil? I don't think so. I think Doku just as you see, bro. Grealish got how many goals last season for City? 5, I think, or something
5
like
or
that.
6.
And then this guy goes in one game, bro.
I don't even compare Grealish and Doku because they're just so different. Like Grealish is
but they play the same position. That's the thing.
I mean, it's true,
that's
yeah,
why they're gonna get compared,
and they're competing for the same place in the squad. But they're just their roles are like 100%
facts.
So far different from one another.
That's true.
Right now, Doku is.
I mean, just the confidence to do this shit.
Grealish the only thing to cross it into Holland and try to pass it into Holland.
I mean, Grealish is like his main, the main thing that he brings to the team is just ball retention, drawing defenders out of position to create space for them. That's really literally all he does. Is that a player worth 100 million pounds?
That's Pep. That's Pep 101 though. Like ever since he started, he's always one of those people to basically move defenders. But I mean, again, Doku in this team too, with these this personality of players, the Hollands of the world, guys like that, to still be this confident, at 21 to express yourself.
Did Holland get hurt?
Yeah, he got a light injury at halftime and he got subbed.
Imagine 6-1 and Holland didn't score a goal. Come on.
I was surprised when I saw 6-1. I was let me guess who scored the fucking goal.
At the same time, I mean, it was Bournemouth. They made it easy.
Oh yeah, Bournemouth.
They were not good. They can't defend. They gave us space behind. Doku had a field day. I mean, that's like the perfect scenario for him. But that's why I wanted against United. You know what I'm saying? Like he has the personality.
It would have been good for both of us because you'd see a different City playing attacking, and I would be able maybe to see a counter every once in a while where Jack Grealish isn't passing the fucking ball back or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just funner for fans to watch. You know what I'm saying? Who would you rather watch? Jack Grealish play or Doku?
Oh, I mean, obviously Doku. On the wing,
I would like Jack Grealish.
Grealish at number 10 is an entertainer. Like we know that.
Facts. But that's just
But
not his
when
role,
is he
bro.
gonna get that? Yeah.
Never
No,
at
I don't
City.
think-
Never.
no, not at
That boy ain't
City.
touching that.
It's
Those
not-
days are over.
No, this is true. Yeah, this is true.
I
mean,
liked watching him play for back in the day, but right now I feel bad,
Yeah.
bro. I feel like Pep has a gun to his head. You gotta pass this shit back or cross it.
I mean, he does that, but that's Pep. He does that to every player. He does that to damn near every star except for Messi.
It may not be fun for Grealish or whatever, but it works. So
No, I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
as a
I mean, it's
fan,
always
like,
just-
Oh
watching
yeah,
it,
as
it's like,
entertainment
you know what's
value,
Yeah,
it's like yeah.
That's all.
yeah,
I'm
it's the
talking
same thing. It's just the same thing that happened with Mahrez. Is that Mahrez was
Yeah.
not like.
But
the
even
same
though
player,
Mahrez
but-
was still like.
Oh, he was
I
still.
mean,
That's how. In fact, that's how good Mahrez was for, like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, because he was still like playing out wide, and he wasn't even taking on his players like he was at Leicester, or he wasn't
I
coming
mean, look at
inside
that
playing
goal
the
against
playing
Madrid
the
that he
number
scored.
10. Yeah, playing the number 10 position. He was drifting inside, playing the number 10 like he was at Leicester all the time. But he was still getting goals and assists for like that's a testament to how good of a player he was. And Grealish is doing something similar on the other side, but he's just not. Obviously he's not as good as Mahrez in my opinion. And now a lot of people are calling him out for it, especially now that we've got Doku, who is just a completely different player. He's doing more of what Sterling used to do for us and Sané.
I mean, at the end of the
like-
day, he should be getting those numbers that Mahrez. Like I'm
Grealish?
Mahrez. Like, listen, in that system that you guys play, you create so many opportunities, especially having like a striker like Haaland right now, where you need two center backs looking at like watching him all the time, or that cross is gonna come in and he's gonna score that header, like he scored against us. Like you need people on him, so it gives you that as a winger an opportunity to always cut in and look for a shot too. You know what I'm saying? And Mahrez he took advantage of that, regardless of what striker you guys had or not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Grealish could do the same thing, but
He could. He's just not as good. That's just the way I see. He's just
Yeah.
not as, he can't shoot like Mahrez. He can't.
He's
dribble
not-
past his players like Mahrez. He can dribble past
Yeah.
players, but not like Mahrez. You know,
He's not.
Mahrez
He's
can
not
do
that
it.
quick on his feet like that, bro. He's not that quick on his feet.
Yeah,
He
doesn't
can't. He
have
has
the-
momentum and he can
his
dribble,
foot
but
isn't that strong. I mean,
it's just the
okay.
speed of play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he's got to. He's
Yeah, but
always
like
got to
it-
drift inside on his right foot to be effective.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is wild, bro. But yeah, it's just his role has adapted, bro. His role has adapted.
Yeah.
Before and after coming into Pep teams is two different things, bro. Whatever you were before, you're not the same. You can
I'm
live.
okay with what Grealish
Yeah,
does, but like
yeah,
I said
except
this
if you're
before.
like the talisman, the central player. Except if you're Messi, except if you're Haaland, except if you're like like a Lewandowski or some shit
and
like
I've
that.
said
You
this
know what I mean?
before. Like I think we could have like signed a guy like I don't know Isco for example, and put him in the left wing, and he would do basically the same.
The same shit that Grealish did.
He would do this, and it would have been free instead of 100 million pounds.
Also, shout out to Isco cooking for
So-
Betis, bro. I even
Yeah, his remontada has been crazy.
Eh?
Nah,
I didn't even know he signed,
Streets
bro.
remember how
Underrated.
good Isco
Underrated baller.
was back in the day.
That's facts.
no, but that's why people are gonna talk about him. Is the
Yeah,
price
yeah,
tag
it's
and
true.
and
It's
for what he
true,
does.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like so many.
No, I
players,
agree.
like,
That's why, like, I don't even argue too much about the greatest criticism. Like, I just say, like, he just does what he's supposed to do, and like, unfortunately for him, it's just nothing crazy. It's just nothing that's ever gonna get a fan or anybody watching him to say, "Wow, that's an 100 million pound player. That's a star. That's the main attraction. That's the guy that wears number 10 for the best footballing team in the world right now." You know,
Yeah, they gotta watch them. They gotta watch them Villa highlights for that, buddy. I'm about to say. That's a different thing.
Yeah, good Villa. But I don't know if he's ever gonna like be that guy. He's gonna goals and assists and all this stuff. It's just
you know where he'd be good at, bro? Manchester United.
Bro, low-key, and he listen, he would have he would have better. I'm about to say just like all round in possession play than somebody else on that team, the captain. That's all I'm saying. But that's how Bruno plays though.
We could talk about my
Stinky
my
captain.
Oh damn, damn man.
Bro, this guy's captain does. First of all, he only plays like 50% of the games. I don't understand how you get an armband for someone that's not even available half the time.
He's a club legend already.
He's not even better than his backup right back. I feel like the backup
He's
right
still
back is
coming back.
better than him. Huh?
He's a leader. He's still coming back. He's been hurt.
He lead. He did. I didn't even notice he was playing.
He's a
until
leader of
he took a
men.
shit shot. Until he took a shit
Injury
shot
reserve
that went
list
out
is what he
wide.
leading.
That guy is not. If we're talking about captain, listen, I'll call out, but please, Reece James captain, come on.
I wasn't comparing. I mean, I think Bruno's a shithead. I think we can all agree with that.
Oh no. I want to.
I agree.
I really don't think he should be captain, bro. But then again, but then I look at our squad and like, who's gonna be captain over him?
I mean,
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
again, y'all played.
Oh, maybe Onana next year, but you
Yeah,
can't give
that's-
it to
yeah,
player
that's
that
next
just came
year.
in straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, who's gonna stay there for an
don't know.
actual like long time? Yeah, looking at the starting lineup, I'm like, there's nobody else except for.
Rashford's obviously not a fucking
Yeah.
captain
I mean,
material. You know what I'm
McTominay
saying?
is coming on his way.
Why is that though?
If you're gonna keep,
You
if you're
would
gonna keep
think
McTominay.
Rashford- You would think you would think Rashford
Bro,
has been at
you
United for
just
so
took
long.
you're just fucking a fucking big of shit fucking L at your home against Manchester City, and you're out fucking clubbing. What? You're not a captain, bro. Like,
Was
you know
it
what I'm
his
saying? You
birthday?
can't.
I thought it was. His
I don't
birthday.
give a fuck if it's his Nana's birthday. I don't care. Bro.
Did he release a
lost
statement after?
0. I don't
He
think
put out
I
a
don't know.
notes
10 hat.
The notes app.
He's like, yeah. You can
Man
do
loves
that.
the notes app.
Bro, I don't understand. Like, I don't know who we could choose. Like, right now, there's no other player that could be other than him. Right now, like I said, maybe next
Yeah,
year.
Harry Mack for a couple of games.
Harry Maguire, remontada season is on. You know what I'm saying? But again, he just got that.
He
shit
said, he said it's
straight.
too early. He didn't get it back.
I don't think they could just give it back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
But yeah, he's playing well. Bruno, I think I think you're an amazing player, all that shit, but I just don't think you're a captain, man. And I hate to agree with fucking likes of Jamie Carragher and shit like that, but it's the truth. I don't think you're a captain for Manchester United. You just can't be. Not with that attitude, with all that fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a whiny ass bitch and be the captain of Manchester United. It's simple as that. He's always just like, you look at his face, he's always like whining about something. You know what I'm saying? He just.
He's also
I love
ugly.
him. I enjoy him.
Ugly captains don't really.
You could be ugly,
Sure.
bro. Like, you could be like
Nah,
Harry Maguire.
captains, you have to be at least decent looking to be a captain. You can't be ugly.
You gotta get the. No. Come on, man. Like Maguire, I like him.
You
as
meant to say was
captain,
you can't look like a rat.
Man, like all right.
But again, I'm thankful for him as a player and all, but I just don't think he's captain material. I really don't. But again, when you look at that squad, who are you gonna give it to?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
not
I said, I hopefully Onana next year.
yeah, not captain material, but again, when the time comes, he's probably one of the few people that can actually step up for y'all team. I ain't gonna lie. But again,
Yeah, but when the time comes, you have fucking 90 other fucking minutes for the time to come. You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
you
This
talk
is
about it, not
fucking-
me, brother. You talk about it, not me. Fulham had y'all on ropes. Fulham should have saw that game out. They're just idiots. They're idiots.
Listen,
they should have
they
seen
didn't
that
have
game
us on
out, bro.
ropes. One, we should have had that goal the first 7 minutes. It's a different game. They're gonna try to attack. We're gonna counter their ass, and they're getting scored on more. But regardless, disallowable.
They're dead
whatever.
meat anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're very bad.
I'm so mad
Them
we drew to
losing,
those cucks, bro.
Mitro, I don't understand.
Oh
that.
yeah, them Sally Mitrovic was such a
It's just
stupid
dog
mistake.
shit.
That was just a
It's
stupid
so-
mistake.
Like, you can't have a fallout with your best player, like over something so.
So treatable, so minor.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. They deserve whatever fucking L's come their way. You guys, this is not a. I'm not trying to. You guys tied them, right?
Yeah, we
Arsenal
drew.
tied them.
Yeah, we drew, and it was only
But you
because
got away or home?
I feel like it was home. Yeah, no, yeah, it was home. It was literally at home because
It was
because
home.
I
It was, yeah,
I don't think they're
Paulinho.
ass. Like I don't think they're.
don't. Yeah, but we should
You know
have.
what I'm saying?
No, we should
They
have
have, like,
steamrolled
a
them with no
decent
question.
Like they could do shit like every
Yeah.
once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the long run, when you get these games in and stuff like that, they're just gonna. I don't know if they always will have that quality score.
Nah, man. More often than not, they're gonna roll over, bro. They're porous at the end of the day, bro. They're gonna make mistakes like that consistently. That's just me. We just gotta capitalize them, bro. If they were honestly, they would have been like top. They would have
I don't
been
think if they
bottom.
have
They would have
Paulinho,
been
they're-
bottom five.
they're
Yeah.
deep
If Bahia went to what's it called Bayern, they would have been bottom
Bayern,
five.
yeah.
They would have been bottom five this season, honestly. But that is what it is, man. Real quick, like a quick 5 seconds. Burnley lost again. They lost 2-0 to Palace, and I'm wondering how soon are we gonna like really solidify this ball cap thing, this ball cap and the hat punishment in case somebody lose to Burnley. Because if we do it after this week, I'll be fine.
Nah,
we got those sick bastards next. We got those sick bastards next, bro.
Yo, they're so ass, bro.
Dog,
Like,
they're
dog water.
they're dog, bro. That's
Dog shit.
dog. I don't like. I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it, bro. It's like, is it the
Stinking it
personnel? Is it just he went back? He didn't go back on his
Vincent
tactics, so to
Kompany,
speak.
man. That guy is stinking it up, man. It's the
Bro.
cap. It's the cap with the fucking suit, man. You just got to get rid of it. Like trying to switch something up. At least go with the cap with the t-shirt or
Bro.
no cap suit. You know what I'm saying? It's
Or a
not-
hoodie or something.
Bro, imagine you're a football player and you're like, yo, fucking go. Let's get a win tonight. You look at your fucking manager just wearing that bullshit. You're like, yeah, this shit is not real, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That is something
Like, yo,
insane.
like,
I'm still
listen.
baffled at that drip though.
Negative sauce levels.
Oh.
I wanted to talk about Wolves losing to Sheffield. From
Bro.
the league, too.
Like, go ahead, bro. Shake.
Again, like I said before, like the season started that they were gonna get relegated, but that was before the Gary, like the news of the
Gary
and stuff, because they were so like not like they weren't even a real club for a moment. They did sign a good manager, but again, you have these games, you beat freaking City, you know what I'm saying? You're almost beating Newcastle, and then you lose to Sheffield United. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you put on these performances and then just
yeah,
like
man.
complete like
And they could have saw it through, bro. With that guy, bro, Fabio Silva, man. Fabio Silva.
Neto's out, though, right? He didn't even play.
Nah, yeah, he's injured until November.
That's a big loss for them.
Neto's hamstring is until November.
Sheffield's the worst team in the friggin' league.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're bad.
Yeah, they should at least saw it through. But again, it was a stupid mistake from Fabio Silva, bro. That kid was crying on the pitch too. Again, it's sad. It's a little sad, but the game is the game.
Cost of the game.
Wait, you said Ed, they were literally only had 1 point until now, bro. That's their first win was against Wolves.
Yeah, no, that's again, not even saying it was good. It was again like you know what I'm saying, credit to them or whatever, but like they got to take accountability for it. But it was off of that again. Like you can't be making those type of challenges in the box like that, bro. You can't.
Oh yeah,
and it was solely down them for that.
I still think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Though. I think Wolves.
100%. Wolves will definitely kick on. They'll be good.
I don't think they're gonna get relegated. Like I said,
yeah, nah.
Gary O'Neill is like a savior to them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
If it was Lampard, they'll be competing with these fellas right now. You know what I'm saying?
Chase looked at
you know Lampard is
Chase is traumatized by it's funny how Frank
that
Lampard
name
should be an absolute hero.
He said,
like he should have posters of Lampard in his room, but instead Lampard like
he kind of
just
when he did the caretaker thing, it kind of helped a bit, just because like he kind of just basically just threw himself back in the fire just to kind of help out. So I think that kind of helped his reputation a bit.
He won.
Yeah, I mean,
hey man,
yeah, but
Man City
like
legend.
he took over shit. So, but
he made it even more shit. It was like,
he's still my favorite player of all time. I obviously wish that he wouldn't have.
Minimum, he maintained the level.
Yeah, City legend, bro.
Yeah.
City legend.
They're Graham Potter.
But
it's crazy. It's crazy though.
Look what happened now.
It's a hero.
If the shit with Lampard didn't happen, we wouldn't have had a game like today. So,
bro,
butterfly effect.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it later.
Tottenham was the best team in the league.
Hold it.
Tottenham was the best team in the league.
Hold it.
Bro.
Actually, yeah, we'll get to it.
Sucking off Tottenham all year. Now it's just it doesn't matter. Like, come on.
Nah, it's not
The commentators today were.
Okay, but they always do. They always do.
Bro, not like today. Not like today.
Bro, trust me.
All right,
they
go
always.
to Luton.
Yeah.
Bro, Newcastle, that guy was doing crazy stuff.
All right, go to Liverpool first. Go to Liverpool first.
Yeah, no. We got a couple more stops. Don't worry. Yeah, we can talk about that though. With Phil absent, he's lucky he dies this one. He's lucky he dies this one, buddy.
Dude,
oh man.
I was never for a second did I think they weren't gonna score.
Imagine Pochettino if he did that against. Imagine Ten Hag. Imagine Arteta.
He always
I'm not even saying Pep. I'm not even gonna mention Pep.
Honestly, I'll say this. Hey, I'll say first and foremost though. I'll say, we would have got stoned. We would have got literally stoned, like burned at the stake. It would have been hellfire. But first and foremost, I'll say this. Credit to Luton though. They were actually they were like unrelenting. They were trying to keep as physical and tight to Liverpool as possible and just weather through the storm of a lot of different moments. When they got that goal through, it was a beautiful last moment. Luton fans, we see you. Rejoice. It's all right. You got a good point. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Luton supporters everywhere. I wanted y'all to win. Y'all very much deserved it, man. So Luton fans, don't slander us, bro. We believe in y'all. We really believed in y'all. You know what I'm saying? Again, Liverpool.
For Luton, because I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was just saying though, at the end of the day, it's more of a loss for Luton because they
were so close to getting that. So close.
Liverpool gets 1 point. It's a draw. It's still almost as bad as a loss. So
no, I think it's worse for Liverpool.
I think it definitely is worse for Liverpool. Yeah, because listen, they're in the right. No, not for reputation. This is points. This is points business right now.
Points wise,
they're close.
It was a draw is like a loss.
Yeah, they're in running. They're in running with the rest of the top of the table.
A draw against Liverpool.
Oh yeah, Draw's good.
I'm talking for Liverpool.
Oh yeah, and with Luton being so close to the win and then drawing, it's a little bit disappointing. I get it, but still getting points off of Liverpool with Luton being in Luton, like that's a good thing.
Bro, imagine Luton if you tell them before anything.
Yeah,
you're tying.
Yeah, we're getting points on Liverpool,
home.
And you're scoring. You know what I'm saying? Scoring like that off the counter.
It's just they were so close to the 3 points.
I really wanted them to get it, bro. I really wanted them to. Who was my man's? Not Nakamba. Carlton Morris was good. Nah, it was Mpanzu. Was it Mpanzu?
Carlton Morris. What was his name? C. Morris, actually.
Yeah, C. Morris.
Who's the guy that got subbed out? Apparently, he's the fastest player in the Premier League.
Ogbene?
For Luton. Yo, he
Ogbene. It might be Ogbene.
He done freaking Trent.
Yeah, Ogbene.
When he like tried to sweat the ball.
Yeah, man. I was about to say Ogbene. Ogbene was cooking. Hey, shout out to Andros Townsend. Andros Townsend was playing football still. I did not know that man was like Ross Barkley. Yes,
Ross Barkley.
Andros Townsend was playing. Bro,
he didn't just started.
Yes, he was.
Yes,
playing.
he literally started the match.
You know, it makes me feel so old to say throwback to 2015, but like 2015 was 8 years ago, so that is a throwback.
Nah, bro, I love watching
Andros Townsend.
Yeah, man. Ross Barkley balling.
I love the way that it's like the footage, like how they have the cameras, bro. I tune into every like.
It's like FA Cup vibes, like early FA Cup.
Yeah, bro. I just love watching.
Yeah, man.
And then like playing this Liverpool like freaking. You know, horny freaking attacking ass team and still holding them just to 1 goal. And
again,
I'm happy for Luis Diaz, but I'm still
happy for the goal.
Are you happy for Darwin Nunez?
Darwin Nunez,
bro. Human meme real, bro. That listen, when he's on, he's on, but when he's off, bro, it is SNL, bro. It's
funny.
It's Man TV.
That funny player 11 one time.
Oh yeah, we still got to. Oh,
wait. You're putting him over Jackson?
Nah, yeah, that's debatable. That's so debatable. Yeah, we got a bit of it. 4-2-2. 4-2-2.
Funny player. I don't know how the hell Nunez.
We can all agree that like peak Nunez is so much better than peak Jackson, but like Nunez is just so fucking funny because of that.
Bro.
Like,
Nunez, just some of the misses, bro. Oh my gosh.
What I don't understand, like I said, I'm gonna call myself out because I always give like Haaland.
That's the worst I've ever seen.
I always talk about Haaland about how many chances he get and he misses a lot. But at the end of the day, he scores a shit ton of fucking goals. You know what I'm saying? If you put Nunez or freaking Jackson into the City team, guess what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do as much.
Oh, they'll still get 20 goals.
Listen, Haaland would get the same amount of goals wherever he if maybe less at Chelsea, like he'll maybe get 15-20 goals at Chelsea for the season, like in the Prem. But if he goes to Liverpool, he's scoring the same amount he did last season with, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that won't change. Whereas if you put Darwin Nunez and Jackson in the position Haaland is in, I don't think they're scoring much more goals than they're scoring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's in general though. Haaland makes it look easy. Like it's not. I mean, obviously,
Haaland still misses a lot, but I'm saying there's like at the end of the day, there's a lot of like strikers that are deadly in front of goal. Like Haaland is deadly, but there's also some games that if he's not turned on, like he'll miss. But again, he still scores a shit ton of goals. Whereas to like fucking Darwin Nunez is like, how many tap-ins do you get? Like I'm speaking because I see my striker. He doesn't get 1 chance. He gets 0 chances a game. He doesn't see the ball anywhere. Like I don't see.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Haaland doesn't get anything.
He doesn't get to, bro. He has to fight everyone to maybe snip the ball. Like I don't understand. And these guys are getting 10 chances a game, bro. And these guys can't do it. Just put the ball in. As simple as that. Salah too, that header. Oh my
that was a pure pro club's headmaster header, bro.
Bruno Fernandes, which is a can. He missed a header against fucking Spurs. Everyone meme. Salah, dog water against Luton Town. He tries to head the ball in like this and it goes fucking sideways, bro. He's just lucky Darwin Nunez there to fucking
we just gotta hold all things equal, man. We gotta hold all things equal in some of these cases, bro. I will say too. Listen, if Kai Havertz had the performance Szoboszlai had, it might have, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I just want to put it out there, fam. I listen, and you know me, I back Szoboszlai.
Glances at the camera. World record. Man.
Listen,
World
I
fucking-
back Summerslide. I like Summerslide, but if Kai Havertz had a performance like Summerslide had, bro, he would have been getting
At Luton?
at Luton. He would have been
This is like-
slammed. He would have been
against
marked
Luton.
down. He would have got chopped down at the stake,
That's
brother.
true.
Like
That's true.
it was not a good game from him, bro. That was a stinky performance. That was a
Kai
pretty
Havertz getting slandered for a decent performance.
facts.
the other day.
Facts.
And
He was one of the
all
better
over the
players at
timeline.
Newcastle, and he was still getting murdered.
Chat,
I'm like,
chat,
come
chat.
on,
It's
son.
just his final third, bro. You
Who's
guys should.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets there, you tell him to back up.
He
a
need,
little or something.
yeah, nah.
But again, bro, Liverpool, man.
Dog.
How do you want to compete your title? Okay, I want to talk about this. Last 5 games, Liverpool have 8 points. United have 9 in the last 5 games. Okay, one is competing for the title. The other one, manager out, all this shit. This is what I'm talking about. You talk about consistency. Where's this? Tying to fucking Luton Town at home. One thing is if like City doing it and when they're fucking 20 points ahead of everyone, like okay, whatever, no one's gonna give a fuck. But early on to the season, you can't tie. They have no excuses. They have freaking Van Dijk. They had fucking Konate. They had Trent. You know what I'm saying? They have all they have Salah. They have Nunes season, as some people are calling it. You know what I'm saying? You had it all, and you tied against Luton. That's a fat L. That's a fat L, in my opinion, especially if you're Liverpool.
Yeah, no, so I think it's super disappointing. And again, I feel like, again, I feel like it's like Liverpool's a really under the radar topic of discussion this season because they don't know whether like they're fully back or whether things have fully meshed after the calamity of last season.
They pretend that they're like,
Yeah,
oh, we're here. You know what I'm
but
saying?
there's still so
changes.
much to fix, bro.
Their objectives
This-
and expectations changes like
Yeah.
everybody. Every fan base changes their expectations. At the beginning
Yeah.
of the season, I think Liverpool fans wanted top 4. That was their objective.
Yeah.
But then they get a couple wins in,
And then they're in the
Now it's
title race,
title
yeah.
conversation. Now they're the only ones that stop City and stuff. And I'm like, hey, listen,
That's why when you guys asked the other day for me, oh, can we do an updated top 4? I'm like, hell no, not right now. Not right now. What the fuck? Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm not. Fucking
yeah,
doing
we'll
that
do.
shit. No.
We'll go in February. We'll go in February.
Yeah. Like after like 20 something matches, like
I'd say halfway point. Halfway point is
Yeah.
Nah,
like
halfway
New
point
Year's
is still
Eve.
so.
Nah,
but what
after
happens
like
was
February.
That title run that they had.
Yeah, and
Where
we'll
is
get
that shit?
we'll get to it. You see how we teasing it? Rated 5 stars before you get to it. Rate 5 stars before you get to it. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple more stops before we get in though. Real quick, I just wanted to hint on what did we miss here? What did we miss? Oh yeah, Aston Villa got dropped 2-0 from Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest be dangerous. They be dangerous at the City Ground,
Not
bro.
everyone could come back from a 2-0.
And also shout out to Emi Martinez, the little reach. Shout out to the goalkeeper of the year, the best goalkeeper in the world, baby.
Goat. I don't know what does, because that motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
saved Messi. He saved Messi.
I know, but I'm saying Messi must have just given him some fucking powers or something. Because do you see him do that shit?
No,
and he
if anything, Julian Alvarez gave him fucking powers.
I mean, no, Nottingham's really been good all season. Like in terms of like, every time.
Beat them 3-2. But when United beat them 3-2, oh, that's, hey, how you guys losing that to 2-0? All that shit, man. Come on.
For their expectations. So they bought so many people that obviously they kind of.
Last year wasn't working. Last year wasn't.
Yeah,
working.
you read their squad list and like they're not bums. Like they should. I mean, they should be decent, really, and they are.
Yeah.
They have a ton of experience. So, but I don't know what the fuck happened to Aston Villa.
Yeah, man.
Either way, like.
Yeah,
It was one of those Unai brain fart moments.
Yeah, literally, bro.
That seems like
they
This had nothing really to offer. They weren't bad, but they just didn't. They didn't have that bite to them that they usually have at home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They were not deadly.
Unai got to fix the away form. That's just the typical
They've
settings.
been playing really well lately, so
Yeah,
This is why-
not crazy,
This
but
is
the
why I
prem is the
don't wanna
prem.
have
Anything can
any
happen.
team. That's why you guys asked me who you want to put in the top.
Oh, yeah, the best of the rest of stuff.
Any of these teams yet, man. I don't trust any of these teams,
Yeah.
bro. I really don't. Yeah, until the years get going and then the play starts getting to what it is.
Rolling. I
You know
hear
what
it.
I'm
I hear it. All right, one more stop though. Hey, Brentford beat West Ham 3-2 at the G-Tech, man. Listen, I'm sorry. People was flying. First of all, Neil Maupay scored, so you already knew it was going to be a weird game. Off the rip. Neil Maupay scoring goals is something I don't usually find a regular occurrence. That don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Pigs fly. You know what I'm saying? Hell freeze over. Neil Maupay score.
If you'd seen that 4 years ago, bro, they would be talking crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it probably.
4
But
years
again,
ago,
Neil Maupay stinks. I don't care,
Actually,
bro.
I was waiting for Trey to just dig into West Ham right now. Just
Nah. I'm not gonna go crazy on them.
You know
no.
how much they were chatting after that.
Oh,
that
absolutely,
match in the midweek.
absolutely. They thought shit was hot. They thought shit was really good for them. But I will say this before I go in. Mohamed Kudus, what a goal!
That goal
wow.
was- whew.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, that goal was ridiculous, bro.
I was watching
he got the
his.
minerals,
I was
bro.
watching his welcome to Chelsea compilations. I was watching them. Yeah,
Bro,
fucking.
yeah, you too, brother. Oh man, listen, I listen. That's a player, bro. That's a player.
I mean,
he
at
looked
the
ready
end
for
of the
prime
day,
time.
we thought West Ham were the way that they started the season and
Yeah.
the way that they are now. Again, oof.
Mhm.
That's not what they thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think they thought they were gonna be more to like where Brighton is right now, or like even I don't think they would expect to be like how Villa's like what fourth place. Let me see, 5th place right now.
Yeah.
Villa. I feel like they would want to be more in that area of like 7th, like
Mhm.
maybe like. But I don't know, man. They're dead meat right now.
Bro,
Simple as
they're
that.
just again inconsistent areas.
Yep.
They gotta find some way to hit that next level, but it still is what it is. But I want to spend more time praising Brentford, bro. I'm sorry, Brentford are such a cool team. They're such a cool team. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes they get
Jensen,
shafted.
man. How many times have I talked about Jensen,
Yeah.
man? That
Dude,
guy is fucking
Listen,
little
good,
magician, man.
good
Yo, if he goes
good
to,
player.
If he goes to a team like City,
Oh,
if
he
goes
would
to a
cook.
team like
No,
City-
he would.
Jeez.
Bro, and honestly, they have these players where they're quietly like they're technically like really good.
Yeah,
they're
very
just
quiet,
not.
but, like,
You know what I'm saying?
they're
Like
not, like-
most of their players are like really like technically sound. They can actually make some things happen, but it's just not as overt as you would think. Just because they're all like, you know what I'm saying, they're not big names or whatever. You know what I mean? But most of them can ball. Most of them in the Brentford team can ball, and they stick to the plan
for
like a
Wisa.
mug. Yeah, we saw. I don't know. That man's just a. Listen, he'll get some things here and there, but he's lanky, bro. He's a worse version of Eduard, bro, with the ball head. I would say, but outside of that, I think Brentford are very well coached, man. Like it's just, what can you say about these guys, bro? Thomas Frank has
Ever since they came into the league, what was that? The game against Arsenal a couple
shut
years
up.
ago.
Shut
Like
the
ever
fuck
since
up.
then.
Shut up.
You remember that game?
I hate
That
you.
was
I hate you,
game to
Chase.
watch.
One of my favorite games of the 21st century, maybe.
I hate you. Yo,
But
Sergi Canos.
That was
Sergi Canos cooked us.
great memory.
Sergi Canos cooked us. But anyways,
I mean, they have the analytics football, right? They have they do all the fucking.
I think
like,
so.
Stats. That's all that. They do, like, all
But
my
again,
stats.
your star striker is literally banned from football. You either fold, you know what I'm saying, or you find a way to get some things through. Yes, it's been up and down. It hasn't been always consistent, but you have again people willing and ready to work and adjust their
of
roles
Chelsea
and
right
do
now,
some
man.
things, bro. Like kudos to
They're ahead of
Brentford.
a 1 billion squad right now. They're ahead of-
Hey.
That's impressive.
Kudos, man. Brentford be cooking, man. Brentford actually
Credit to
good
Thomas
team.
Frank, man.
Great, a really, really good team to watch, honestly. Yeah, with that being said, it was a time for the piece de resistance. Tottenham 1, Chelsea 4 at Tottenham Stadium. Probably the most contentious game I've seen in a long time. Honestly, since Tottenham Chelsea at a point where Conte and Conte and my boy Tuchel were still in charge. Like,
Yo.
what is this game, bro? This game was crazy. This
That was
game
one
was
of the
that
most
was-
bizarre matches I've ever seen.
That is the most bizarre football match of all. Most bizarre match of football I've ever watched in my life. It's just as simple as that. I can't put it into other words other than bizarre. Literally.
Dog.
And I said earlier, and again, I've been a victim of this as well. The Tottenham dick sucking from day one has been, and again, I am
Not
a
me.
victim of it as well because they play fun style and they're exciting. Like they got rid of Kane, it was like, oh shit, like there's this new thing. But now that Chelsea just fucking wiped the floor with them, now it's like, oh, it doesn't even count. They hadn't lost.
Okay.
No, let him go. Let him land.
It's like because it's Chelsea and because of the whole memeable factor and all that shit. And again, it was a funny fucking game, but like it was a funny game that Chelsea still found a way to win, and partly because Tottenham is a bunch of fucking donuts on their team. But again, that's Tottenham. Like it's funny, but Chelsea again. I would much rather win 4-1 because I was waiting for the narrative up until the 75th minute. Chelsea were playing against 9 men and couldn't score, and ha ha ha, that whole shit. but they got it done. So at the end of the day, dodged that bullet. But then still, Chelsea's almost being like made fun of because they did what they had to do. Romero's a fucking idiot. Like that's not. What are you throwing your hand? He should have got. I think.
Oh,
What?
Let him land. Let him land.
I'm not. I'm
They
letting him talk. I'm
four red
quiet.
cards.
But I'm-
4 red cards today. It's not Chelsea's fault that they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, and then again, they play exciting, but then they're down to 9 men and they're still trying to play exciting. It's like, like you guys, I think you just have something in the water or something where you guys can't even think logically. Like, but again, Chelsea got it done. 3 goals from Jackson. Make fun of them all you want. Confidence is everything. Starboy Cole Palmer.
Hey,
I'm starting
man.
to think he's the Starboy and
top two Jamaicans in the league.
ice in his veins. So again, I mean, it was funny, but 3 points is 3 points, and I'm happy with it. Very happy with it.
Word.
Sad, man.
Hey, I was about to say, Adrian, before Gene loses the gasket, you got anything to say about that?
Man, I think I was gonna spend most of my time on this game, talking about why on earth Ange Postecoglou he was
He doesn't deserve
adamant
to get called his name. Bro.
on-
Don't call him Australian coach.
Yeah,
Call him
yeah,
Spurs coach. Don't call him by his name.
We
bro.
will also accept. We will also hold on.
Going through his head?
We will also accept Imposter Coglu, Postmates Coglu. You know what I'm saying? Any of those alternate slander names will work.
Ange might.
God.
Imposter Coglu. What on earth was he thinking when he had Christian Romero sent off? And he's okay. You're still gonna play with possession, play with this high line that we've seen some warning signs throughout the season that maybe they could get exposed with this two at the back thing, whatever, right? Then it wasn't working, right? Chelsea was still getting in behind, and then Udogie gets sent off. They're playing 2 men down, and they're still doing it. Now you had these weird screenshots of the game that are all over the internet where you have this Tottenham defense just lined up on the halfway line, and then the rest of Chelsea's team is just slightly.
Yeah, they were doing that shit. Like you said, though, they did that shit from day one. They did
So weird.
that Brentford game. They did that.
It was
Again,
so
they-
strange.
They did it from day one, except for certain teams they didn't do it against. 'Cause
Mm.
of fucking pussios.
I'll even
But it against
go
you-
as far as
It just
saying,
worked.
I'll even go as
they
far
didn't
as
do that
saying
against
that
United.
I think if they had properly defended and I guess maybe parked the bus like
Yes,
any other
they
team
could've-
would have,
Liverpool,
they probably would have
Liverpool
won the
in that
game.
situation. If Klopp was in that exact situation, with a fucking 9 men down,
He would have at least got a
He
point
would've-
out of that. He
They
would have at
could've
least got a
gotten
point out
draw
of
out of that game.
that. Bare
Even
minimum.
Any other team, like if you just defended like you would expect, they could have won that game because Chelsea was so bad in front of goal. You know how many times Chelsea needed 10 attempts.
never seen so many
One-on-one.
one-on-one misses.
The amount
in
of
my
times
lifetime. I've never
Chelsea
won.
players got in behind.
Let's scratch that. I've never seen so many chances in one game by one team by one player. In,
Yeah.
on repeat. I thought I was just watching my phone was broken and that shit was just
Man was doing a moments on EAFC. He was failing the same challenge. He was trying to
Yeah.
It was the entire second half of the game. Tottenham's defensive line lined up on the halfway line, and then Chelsea just putting balls over the top, and Jackson and Sterling and Mudryk, all these guys are running onto that, and they were just like, how many times did this happen? Like at least 10 times.
Listen,
They
and
go
then he
through.
gets asked this. Oh, that's just who we are, mate. Shut up, bro. How about you fucking do something?
Losers.
Oh,
Losers,
if we're-
that's what they are.
You're a fuck. Yeah, you're a fucking. And I said,
Yeah.
listen. Chase was talking about people dick sucking Spurs. I've been saying.
Yeah, not
Well,
me.
they were playing good.
Not
was like,
I.
yeah, they're playing good and stuff like that.
The
But-
time is
but everything is going their way. They're getting lucky. They're robbing fucking games. From people.
VAR
Everything,
on
no
their side.
injuries. I said that. No injury. No nothing. Everything.
They're
looks good.
getting me now. They may not get fucking Champions League now.
Listen, no, that's what and that's what I said when
I
you
don't
guys
know,
asked for an update. Listen, right now they're fucked, bro. Again,
More so, I'm not saying because they were exposed or something here. It's just the injuries and suspensions now. We're going to really catch up to them.
I think that was always going to happen.
And again, they lost to a team.
Guys, wait, what are we talking about? Listen, their backups are going to do the exact same job James Madison does for them, guys. Come on, what are you talking about, guys? Like, that's what backups are there for, to do the exact same job to the exact same standard of quality.
R9, careful.
To be fair, anybody that he was even talking about his first title challenges is probably his first.
He threw on Eric Dyer, and he hasn't played all season. He was like, go figure it out.
Nah, yeah, of course he can play center back better than Vicky Mandevan. Like, he'll do it just as good. Come on, that's Eric Dyer.
Please, someone tell me, even in games where
Dickheads.
The scoreline was 8-0, 9-1, fucking 7-0 against us. Have you ever seen so many chances like that in a game?
No,
for Chelsea?
not. The XG was like 4.89, son. It was going. That was a lot of chances.
The Spurs left half of the field of space for them to run into. They got in at least 8 or 9 times.
Yes, and it's crazy. And they
bottled it. Yeah, they bottled it like.
And then you score a hat trick, and then you get the same chance that you scored 2 goals, and then you fucking miss it again. Like, I don't understand.
Did you see the celebration?
Yeah, it's
Bro, I saw it.
Yeah.
And this is when it comes at. It's like I would be embarrassed if I was. Did you see how? But listen, this is why I respect Pochettino. Did you see how pissed he was? Even when you guys were winning, he was pissed.
Incredibly.
He was fucking pissed.
He was mad as shit.
Any coach should be
There's
pissed.
no way.
There's
no way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Even as a fan, I don't think. Listen, you take the points and stuff like that, but I would be very fucking worried about my team. You're playing against people like that. You get that many chances.
All I want to say. Listen. I just want to add to the. I'll go to the Chelsea point, and then we'll speak on Tottenham. We'll speak on this, but to Chelsea's point, listen, y'all coming in here with pause again. Chill on that. Y'all coming to Tottenham Stadium. You're going to Tottenham Stadium to play this game, and this is one of the most shambolic displays I've ever seen of just attacking play in general, bro. Listen, like, there's so many things I could point to. I don't understand what Enzo Fernandez does at this point. My man's was a stone in the midfield. How many times he turned back and got dispossessed when it was 9 men? 9 men and got dispossessed. I'm sitting here like, broski, what are you doing?
I said it earlier. I was like, obviously I'm gonna ride for Enzo until the end.
But today,
I get like what. So his player profile, he has to be the one dictating everything. He's not a 6. He's not a 10. So as a 6, obviously you're cleaning stuff up, kind of being that first line of possession.
There to do that.
Yeah, so he's there to do that. If you're a 10, I need goals or assists. If you're an 8, I'm not saying be Modric or someone like that, but I'm saying like you have to be able
play. Take space and see what the next pass is and help progress things.
He has the quality to do it, but it's like he's almost.
It's up here. It's up here. It's like he's in his own head, bro. He's playing with his back to goal. He's playing with his back to goal deep in the midfield, and he's trying to wonder what happens when he get dispossessed. I'm like, bro, you got to get your head on straight.
The whole reason, especially, I mean, half the reason Caicedo came in was to unlock Enzo, and he's still like he's finally in the right spot, and it's like he doesn't really. I mean, I've always kind of thought he was a 6. I kind of liked him as a 6.
Caicedo pulled up and looked like Fort Knox. Caicedo don't know what to unlock. This shit crazy, bro. But again,
Enzo. I liked Enzo as a 6. I personally didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I mean, they thought otherwise, and I mean, it's annoying more than anything because you can see it.
Like,
but
bro, like he has to take the scruff of the neck. I don't know if it's positioning. I don't know if it's where again like Poch is trying to play him or whatever. But again, so far it's not been working. And again, I would be ashamed because people on Twitter have been like raving about his 9.0 performance, and it was against Blackburn. That was his only standout performance that they can look to for highlights. It was against Blackburn Rovers. Son, like he can be a good player, but it's just he's got to find the right path. But it's not on it right now. He's not on it right now. He did not show it in this game. That's what I'm saying.
I never want to see anyone fucking show me a fucking stat or how many goals. I never want to see, oh, he has a 9 point whatever rating. I never want to see it again when I look at Nicholas Jackson.
The eyes Chico. The eyes Chico.
9.6 rating.
What's Jackson's goal or what's his role in the team?
To fucking score, and he had 1 million.
Yeah. How many did he score?
He couldn't do it.
He scored 3.
If you take away
again,
bro, come on, be serious. Please be serious. Please be serious.
I have a stat for you. Jackson in 11 games equals 1 Prem hat trick. Rashford in 8 years equals 0 Prem hat trick.
No, hold on. Let me say my point though. Let me get serious. Yo, yeah, that's insanely shameless. But listen, let me put the point on this though. Again, to speak serious though, the way Chelsea allowed you guys to basically do, they basically said, hey, we know how you guys play, and we're gonna let you play exactly how you want to play. We're gonna play this high ass line, and y'all can just go ahead. Free, open season, happy hunting, do what you gotta do. And for a good 80 minutes, I'll give you 75. Y'all was like, nah, we're trying to fuck it up as much as possible. How many overhit balls I've seen? Levi Cole cannot play left back or pass a ball forward.
I don't even think it's like fucking it up. I just think they're bad. Like I think it's just like who they are. Like I don't even know.
A billion-pound squad shouldn't be bad. A billion-pound squad should not be bad.
Oh yeah,
they are.
Sterling should not be bad. Cole Palmer should not be bad. But they just are. Again, like
it's true. It's the personnel. You can't even look at Poch and like.
No, I agree. It's down to them. There's something wrong with their heads, bro. They're
I told you. I texted it. I said there's 22 morons running around the pitch right now. Like I mean, James Madison is the only one who's like.
Texting. I sent this message before it was 1-1. By the way, I sent a message in our group chat here, and I could show proof if people don't believe. I said, Jackson, holy shit, man. He could score a fucking hat trick
and still be shit.
And you still be
yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
I said that.
He definitely did say that.
I agree.
Before any of his goals. Again, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me how wasteful you guys are in front of goal. Again, defensively, you guys can set up fine this season. Like again,
I think those are the most
because they're just bad attacking players.
But that's what I'm saying. If you put the first 10 games that you guys had all season, except for maybe Luton, and combine those, it's not as many chances as you had in this one.
Bro,
game.
You had yes, I agree heavily.
I'm like
bro, at volume you can't tuck it away, and like these, and I don't even think these were like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, gilt edge or like half chances. Yeah, like, these were tacked on 3v2 on the break. Just take one pass and you guys are in. Clearly, you're in front of the goal.
That's what I'm saying. They're just bad. They're just bad attacking players. I mean, Cole Palmer taking a fucking penalty for Chelsea Football Club is one of the most embarrassing things you could possibly tell me. Again, he's put away, fine, but the fact that we look to fucking Cole Palmer just because he played under Pep.
After the goal and before his assist, did you hear his name until then? Like,
I mean, he doesn't really. But again, I'm just saying, like, the fact that no one has the fucking spine. It should be Enzo, and I know he missed the one,
bro.
But
this was Enzo's game to literally just spam balls over the top and just let shit fly, and nowhere to be found. That's a problem. There's so many.
I'm not even talking about I hate Chelsea, bro. I'm just
it's not even that. Again, you know me. I'll say I hate Chelsea, but again, this was from a neutral and a Chelsea fan perspective. That's very worrying. If you see all this open ground, this open space, how many times against Tottenham, and you can only get 4 goals out of that many chances, I think it's a harrowing sign.
But that also shows how down bad I am. That I'm just like a whore for 3 points at this point. So
I mean, is what it is. I agree, bro. I'm just saying, bro. For future.
I think the only thing we wanted from you was that you acknowledge that this was very worrying.
And again,
but it was also like
this is 100% worrying. Again, for the future games, for this run up that again Chelsea's going into through the new year, you guys gotta be very worried about canceling your chances. But all things being said, you handle business the right way. I appreciate 3 points in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. That's all on me. For my personal vendetta set. This is what I wanted.
It benefits us too.
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
I'm not mad.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like that's what I'm saying. Like I even sent the message that Chelsea have the fucking thing to like make the funniest shit happen today, and like I would love if they won today, which they did. But the way that they won it got me so fucking pissed, bro. Like
I wanted y'all to literally like 8-1 them. Yeah, 8-1 them. Yeah, y'all could have. But it just
like
but they can't. These guys aren't good. They can't. I mean, again, like Jackson. Yeah, he's bad. I can't really even try to.
Noah Beck would score.
Noah Beck would have
Noah Beck would have had 8 assists today because he can at least hit a ball over the top. I mean, let's be real. Like,
without question.
But again, like it's the team. The players are just bad. Like it's not even like they're a mid-table team. Like again, Thiago Silva's age. Like Reece James is the only world-class
team. That's what I'm saying. They're worse. Like the performance.
No, they're not. They're not that bad.
Bro, they don't.
but
I've never seen
again,
so
like,
in one game. And
it's
ever.
literally. I've said
like,
this from day one. It's the talent scouts who are buying these fucking players. Again, Caicedo, Enzo, I'm fine with those purchases. Again, like I think both of them will work out fine. I'm not really pissed about that. Even Jackson, I really don't give a shit. Jackson is a perfect player to have playing behind someone else who's an established Premier League goal scorer. I've always said Callum Wilson at Chelsea would be someone like that. Who again, you don't.
Y'all are probably gonna drop 100 bags on Tony anyway. So
I think
they're going.
But Nkunku is the guy that they bet on.
I guess Nkunku. But the wingers are so fucking ass. Again, Sterling, he looks good kind of when he like runs at people sometimes. Cole Palmer, he's fine. He's what? Again, I'm not gonna bring up FIFA, but motherfucker's like a 67 in FIFA. Like and we spent how much on him just because he played for Pep and scored a goal? Like he's a fine player. Cole Palmer.
He's not a Cam. You know what I'm saying?
He's standing out because he's just playing more.
Because everyone else is so he's playing.
Anybody else?
Cole Palmer was good. He was good at doing what Cole Palmer did at Manchester City, and that should have been the extent that we saw Cole Palmer for his career. And the fact that now it's like, oh no, go take fucking penalties. Like, well, I mean, come on, bro. And then Mudryk runs again. Mudryk has done better.
Mudryk he was meaty today, bro. Oh, I wanted him to score. I wanted him to do good.
But you guys had the thing where you still got a decent defense, but I feel like now it's just like I don't know.
You gotta restart everything with your attack.
The defense is like I really don't understand, bro. Like Sanchez, that guy's shit. That guy is bad,
Robert Sanchez is not a good keeper.
Again, it's like the players they buy are just so fucking like, I don't look at any besides Enzo and Caicedo. You can just laugh at everyone. I mean, even Madueke, like again, that's a young player who should be able to be a young player and be fine. Like everyone is just like a joke. It's crazy, but that's just what it is. I mean, Cucurella, he's a joke. Like Liam Colwell is obviously the diamond in the rough in all of this. Like. But again, he's playing out of position. Like he can't even play.
Yeah, I don't know why Potts playing a left back, bro.
If United didn't have,
we have fucking 3 left backs on the roster
last season. If we didn't have Bruno Rashford and like who else and Martinez last season, I feel like we'd just be like Chelsea. Because I don't know what.
But that's the thing. There's no one on that team who, and again, it should be Enzo who can control the fucking game. Yeah. Not when you're playing Blackburn. When you're playing against teams like this, that you have every team, every top club. Even fucking Spurs with Madison's son. Everyone has those guys who are just a head above everyone else. When you're a big 6 club, whether it's Bruno, whoever it is, and it's like Chelsea does none of that, which is I mean they are a mid-table side. Like they're like a Brentford or someone like that. Like they have a bunch of average guys, which is bullshit considering they spent $900 million more than those guys.
Unless you get another game that has fucking you played 9 men again.
Yeah.
The 9 men that you play have something on their head that they have to stay in half field.
I don't think you'll see a game like that for at least another 10.
It was like a training. Happen. It was like a training exercise where they weren't allowed to go into the hot lava on the other side of the field.
Literally, bro.
I think you guys could drop to like 15th place, and then with all the games coming up, like that's why I'm like I'm happy that you got these 3 points. Like even though you guys have like
now the other 4 games doesn't really matter.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's 0. Like that's not guaranteed 0 points. Like
there's chances.
Or something.
There's chances that it's looking grim.
Abilities and shit like that. Yeah, it's looking. I don't know how. As you like me right now, I'll be shaking if I were you.
Yeah.
Like looking at those.
I was shaking before though, and now we got 3 points. So
I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
Again, obviously,
this is
next
the most
weekend
game I've ever watched in my whole life. In 25 years of watching football, I've never seen a game like this ever.
Hey,
in my life.
But you know who's not shaking? Me, because he got that 3 points off Tottenham, and that's all I care about. Damn it! All right, that's all I.
Again, you know what I'm saying? You get 2 points out of these next 4 games. I think you're fine.
Yeah, I understand. I agree though.
17 points in 18 matches almost. That's
rough.
Chelsea. That's not a standard. Bro.
Are we not? Is Chelsea?
I mean,
Chelsea is only
before Abramovich, but it is there. But
he's talking. But you are talking like
Chelsea's objective is to avoid relegation this season.
Literally, just to hold on. And again, for £1 billion squad,
again, we said all of this. We said all of this, and Chelsea has less losses, only 3 less points, and has a better goal differential than Manchester United. So
do you see me coming here? Oh, we're back. Do you see me saying we're the best team? I just called my captain a bitch. on fucking camera. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference, dude. Like
What back shit's but it's
like I
that's
call
a
these
bit.
guys out. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing it for the bit.
But at the end of
it
the
is
day,
funny. But again, we're not talking about Manchester United like we're talking about Chelsea. Like there's a huge the gap between the teams aren't as big as the gap that we're talking about them. That's the thing. Like
because
they really aren't.
Everything else. What you're.
We're mud brothers. I've told you this since day one. It's the same shit.
What European competition? Where are you playing right now? You're playing two teams.
Same shit.
What do you mean?
Same shit.
It's not. Once we're.
You can't blame Europe for your domestic form. That's not how it works.
Bro,
it's two completely different things.
We have our four back line are all non-starters. We finally got one starter on our back line in freaking Wan-Bissaka playing right now.
You got whipped by Galatasaray, so you're talking about
lost by 1 goal. We're playing in Europe right now, buddy. Where's your team?
Preparing for Europe.
Not preparing for shit. Preparing to fucking maybe play. I don't even know.
Hey, let me take a sidestep though. Let me put them to the side. Talk about another team that's not playing in Europe. Let's talk about Tottenham for a second. First and foremost, you bums. Let's talk about a couple of them real quick. Destiny Udogi style, doing some crazy ass tackles off rip. Just to do that, just to get sent off. My brother, you know what I'm saying? Catch you later. Bye. Peace. Rash. Fool. And to my man, Christian Mustafi. That's his name right there. Romero, whatever. Fool, bro. I don't understand what people see in this guy, bro. I really don't. The amount of aggressive, just recklessness, bro. Every single time. Just because he likes to get stuck in and stuff. People think he's a good center back. Guy's a bum. I'm sorry. I don't understand. People put him in the same conversations as Van Dijk, Saliba, Konate. No. Ruben Diaz. No.
Harry Maguire. Like
he's not. No. Let's simmer down. He's not bad. He's just a fucking idiot.
And that means he's bad. That means he's bad.
Yeah.
But he's not Maguire.
Most of the time, listen, I'm not going. Maguire be mad unlucky. Sometimes he was shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes he be mad unlucky. But Romero, I'm sorry. Almost 95% of Romero's mistakes. I'm sorry, Romero. I can't sit here and say Romero has any quality that's going to be superior to that of the other top center backs in this league, the other top 10. Anywhere near.
But that's what they were.
But again, the aggression is what gets him by. So it's like an awkward thing where it's like,
which is crazy because that's the only thing
that gets him in trouble. Yeah, but if he wasn't aggressive, he probably wouldn't even be a professional footballer, or he would probably be on a championship team. So it's like he kind of has to do it. But
and having freaking like anger issues are two different things.
Bro, he was trying to kill Enzo. He was trying to kill my man.
That's his own.
He was trying to
his World Cup winning
teammate too.
You know what I'm
saying?
His
World Cup winning teammate.
Like he needs to get checked, bro.
Again, seventh red card.
Did Basuma play today? I'm looking at obviously the lineup now. I don't even remember seeing him out there.
I'm not gonna lie. His body may have been there, but his first touch was trying to send the ball to where
his
body
was. And I'm a big Basuma fan, but I was like, what the fuck was he even out there?
I feel like he was doing like the Doctor Strange.
They collapsed.
Wait, talking about people there, where did Spurs have a coach out there? Did they have anyone telling them what to do? Or someone was just spamming offside traps?
Yeah, I think somebody was definitely arguing though. Somebody definitely got a yellow for arguing.
You kind of have to respect that they said we don't give a fuck. We're gonna die on the sword and play exactly the same way, regardless of how many players we even have.
I cannot respect that whatsoever.
It's funny though. It's funny.
It's hilarious. Oh, absolutely. That's funny. That's funny as hell. It's funny. That's hilarious.
It's like you gotta respect it in like the most dumbass way. It's like we're so hard headed that we're just gonna fucking do this shit until.
It's like somebody in his coaching staff told him. Yeah. Somebody in the coaching staff was like, no balls. You ain't gonna go right now. No balls. You ain't gonna play high line. No balls. He's like,
bet you can't lose by 6.
Yeah.
That's what it came to, but
it's just
because I don't even have there's no perceived benefit of
that's
what
just ego. That's just
Postecoglou
crazy
to do with this high line. Like what? Like I'm trying to think why. What was he hoping to gain from this?
It's the history of the Tottenham. It's the history, bro. At their core, they can be a very entertaining side. They can light up the league. But when it comes to actually doing the decisive things to win games, they're not there. They're losers at their core. They are losers. And that was the epitome of a loser moment, a loser decision. Let's play a high line against somebody who plays balls predominantly over the top and through, who are great in transition. Let's do that. Let's give them what they want exactly and see how we play, because that's the Tottenham way. What type of stupidness is that, bro? Literally, if you want to win games and do something, Klopp would kill somebody before he even thought. Exactly, the exact same, pretty much same situation. Man down again, you're men down or whatever. You're playing against the cost. You play compact and wait for the counter. You're trying to win games. You're not here to entertain or play to your philosophy or something. Be pragmatic. Win a game.
Was it even entertaining for like?
It wasn't.
Fan, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet you it was downright stressful.
You're there. And you're watching the game, you're like, what the?
First fan, I feel like it was. Oh yeah,
Nicholas Jackson and Sterling missing all these goals.
Yeah, miss chances.
Until the 75th minute, yeah.
Miss chances and the offside goal from a set piece, but that had nothing to do with them how they play.
That caused the Van de Ven injury.
Yeah,
that guy has to run
facts. Run all that down. Van de Ven was pulling on his ass cheek, bro. It's a wrap for him. Medicine contact, all that stuff. People getting run down like dog.
He shot the bed today.
Listen, this Spurs manager, he is playing like. Have you seen those old clips of like how they would try to do offside tries back in the day? Like,
the whole team.
If it didn't work back then, it's not gonna work now, buddy. Like, I
just found it so baffling that he was gonna commit to it the whole game. Again, we're gonna play. If we have 5 players, we're gonna do it. I'm like, so at what point do you understand that changing is necessary to win games based on certain conditions? Again, this is me. Sometimes Arteta wouldn't change certain shit. I'd hate to compare, but I can't compare. And he get bit in the ass for it. But now sometimes you'll see him change. Sometimes, again, if need to, we'll be in a low block. We'll survive if we need to. Things will change to get the win. It's about the win. It's about trying to get the result. It's about optimizing your performance to get the result. Postecoglou only sitting there for it's like a vanity project at this point. I'm gonna sit here. We're gonna press as high as we can. We're gonna do what we can. Let these mans, you know what I'm saying, run the socks off for 90 minutes, high line, all that stuff. Just because.
The last 10 minutes where like all those goals came from, bro.
Yes, because they gassed out and they finally got, and Chelsea finally, bro. It was a matter of time at that point. It was a matter of time.
And they kept doing it. Even they had no. Why are they like? I don't know, bro. What is he doing to these players? Like, if I'm a player and I'm in that moment, like, yo, I'm not fucking doing this. I'm not gonna fucking break my fucking, you know, like, pull whatever.
And again,
come on.
This is the funny thing. They lost today, but they should be lucky that it was Chelsea in transition. Because if this was Aston Villa in transition, if this was City in transition, they would have gotten murdered.
They wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. He's a
I
fucking
think they would.
No, they do it against Villa. They do it against Villa.
That's a good question. I was thinking about that.
I'm not talking about 9 men. I'm not talking about 9 men. I'm talking about pressing. I'm talking about pressing.
These guys were defending like
But
whenever.
that's the thing. Maybe they were so stubborn because they're like, these guys are so shit that we can give them these chances and it's not gonna matter. I mean,
but that's what I say. It worked for the 75 minutes.
They kind of did the right thing. I mean, I'm almost talking myself back into it. I'm like, I mean, they're smart. Like, if they would have tried to play different, they probably would have lost more.
That's like you stumble down a flight of steps, but you land on your feet. Like that wasn't the intention. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. They could have literally got look. They scored that. Even those like corners or free kicks or whatever that they're having, like. I don't, again, with the defense of Chelsea, I don't know. What are you guys thinking when these guys got 2 crosses almost identical, like fouls or whatever? The ball goes in, everyone's just ball watching.
Facts.
This guy's just getting a clear fucking chance. And you guys playing against 9 men. It's not like it's 11v11. I didn't understand.
I'm just saying, past that. I'm just like, listen, not only has this come to an abrupt hit, 2 important players got injured, 1. And 2, you're just gonna continue to adamantly play this way, and it's showing that you're gonna be naive in different game stages. You're gonna play the same way through.
Well,
and again,
their next game.
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, we'll have to see if this happens again if they get another red card, another game. I mean, that's really what we're gonna evaluate, because we've already seen that. 11, they're playing good football. Like that's true. They've been playing some good football this season.
Okay.
This one result is not gonna. Obviously they had some injuries, but one result is.
It's not gonna kill them.
It's not gonna derail their season. At the end of the day, they want top 4, right? That's their objective.
Apparently they entitled. Apparently they entitled. No. Hold on. No. Because apparently the media is like, nah, man. Tottenham, they're well in this, man. They're undefeated until today. They're well in the shouts.
I think I'm speaking
Arsenal,
from
Liverpool, Spurs,
what
they're all
coaches,
in the room.
What the coaches with Postecoglou and what the coaches at Tottenham expect for this season. That's top 4. That's the truth.
They should expect
what the media or the fans push any of these narratives. They want top 4. That's it. And I think they could get it. I think it's still a very real possibility. So we have to see.
Well, yeah, they're not
what
playing
he
anything
learns
else.
from this.
Yeah,
only
this is
playing the
they're playing one game a
I mean,
week,
this
but
It's the bare minimum.
this
I
is
mean,
what.
it's true, but
They're
it's
out
not
of
like
But
the
let me
NFL,
say,
man.
but let me say this.
Yeah.
But let me say this.
Yeah, but that's just there's nothing that
Let me,
can
hold
come
on.
from this
But
condition.
regardless,
That's it, you know?
but regardless
Fucking bums, bro.
regardless of that, the 2 red cards and the rash challenges and the incidents that are very much in a vacuum, those one-time things, I think. Even though it was Chelsea, there were still certain things, them playing out from the back and them giving certain things away. Again, Chelsea couldn't capitalize.
Oh yeah, all those mistakes.
There were plenty of mistakes coming out from the back, and again from several players on the pitch that weren't
Let's
there
go,
yet.
though.
And again, it was that isn't a new thing. They've consistently made mistakes and had those things. It's just unfortunate that teams haven't been able to capitalize on them. Us in North London derby, Chelsea today as much.
Chelsea did. They
Yeah.
did. Like
Finally did.
Down, and then Caicedo scored. I don't
Yeah,
think,
that
bro.
that was all. Yeah, I was about to say off one, but.
The ass.
Yeah, just the app was offside. Yeah, it's crazy. They gotta get Yaya Toure on the case to come scope that out. But you know what I'm saying. But it's just this is the thing for me. Spurs again are attacking wise and stuff
They're
like
gonna
that.
Spurs, bro.
They're gonna fly. They're looking great, looking entertaining again. But they're nowhere near a finished article, and they make plenty of mistakes that are exploitable. There are people thinking that these guys are all that in a bag of chips, and I'm like, bro, they haven't even been through the toughest periods of time yet. They haven't been through any injuries yet. Like Gene was saying. Everything is going good until it doesn't, and then they got hit with some real tests, and now it's time for them to step up to the plate and get squashed. And after next week they have Wolves. After that, it's Villa, it's City, it's West Ham, it's Newcastle, all in a row. All in a row.
Yeah, I mean, the jury's still out.
Yeah, the jury's still out. All I'm saying, I don't want to condemn.
I don't want to condemn.
I'm not condemning him at all. I'm not condemning
him
at
all.
all.
He shot the bed. I think everybody agrees he shot the bed today.
I think they are a good. I think they are. Spurs are a good side. But it's just the naivety. The naivety today, and the fact that people think that Spurs are farther than they are right now, and that's the thing that gets me. I'm not even mad at people saying that Spurs are a good team. I can admit that. They have the makings of a really competitive team.
Liverpool. It could have been a different result with Arsenal. Could have been a different result with us without the fucking shit.
It's just the gas,
listen,
bro.
Spurs is just gonna Spurs, bro. Whatever just happened this game, it's just on them. It's them fucking crumbling. It's not even anywhere near to the end of the season. This is just their crumbling. Right? Even against Chelsea, in 2016? Leicester, shit.
Yeah.
They fucking crumbled, bro. How many 10 yellow cards in one fucking match, and then they all went downhill from. It's just in their DNA, bro. It's as simple as that. Even if they play a good for a little bit again, they're just gonna shit the bag again.
But
that's just how they are.
But can they get top 4 though?
That's the minimum that they should do right now.
And they should be able to get.
If you're a big six club, right? That's what they are, or they're not.
I don't think they are, but supposedly
they're the 6.
They're in November. We're in November right now, and even in October, they're only competing in the Prem and the FA Cup, right?
Yep.
They're not competing in Europe. They're not competing in the EFL. They're not competing in jack shit. Minimum they should do with other teams that have to worry about all this other shit is
top 4.
Top 4.
I fully agree.
If they don't get top 4, we give them same treatment we gave Arsenal all the fucking years.
It's true. I agree with that. And not getting top 4 is a failure for them. But at the same time, it's their objective. Like they're saying, if they get top 4, this season has been a success. Then Pochettino has come into. But above top 4 is winning the title. That's not going to happen. I mean, that was never a realistic expectation. That was never an expectation, never a realistic expectation for Spurs.
Yeah, but if they're first place and they're the only unbeaten team until today, and then they're playing this poor Chelsea squad,
but we're talking about expectations from the beginning of the season, though, not.
Yeah, but we're now. But why do we want to look at that when we're looking?
Well, because at the end of the day, you say your expectation at the beginning of the season.
All I want to say about this is, again, I want to see how Spurs fare when things aren't going their way. I don't want to see what this Spurs side does when, again, Madison might not be playing, Mickey Van Ven might not be playing. You know what I'm saying? Again, Christian Romero's being sent off and stuff like that. When there's duress in this Tottenham team, when there's duress, what is the response? What is that?
I'm gonna say because Madison's not there. That's going to be the biggest problem. It's an easy thing.
They're going to drop off
It's an easy thing to say, but it sounds so simple. But if everything else was shit, at least he was there.
Madison could pull him out.
Yeah, but now it's I don't think Son has that in him.
And I fully
to pull
agree.
him
I
out.
think Madison's the lifeline that ties it all together. And if he's out for an extended period of time, there goes like 55% of the chances of y'all like cruising through games. That's like literally that.
They're so lucky that Pedro Neto's out, bro.
Bro, oh my! Lucky is beyond.
Well, it's an eye for an eye. Madison's out, Pedro Neto's out. I mean, both of your creative forces are out for the game, so it's an even.
Yeah, but Pedro Neto's out.
They've got a tough run too, though. Aston Villa, City, West Ham, Newcastle. That's a.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's a tough 4 runs.
This is really where we're gonna be where we can.
This Christmas period.
Well,
this
for me, I'm gonna start
testing the metal.
Really judging and seeing.
I agree.
No, this is the period that you get to laugh at all of us. No, this is the period you get to laugh at all of us, Adrian, and you guys fucking break away, and then it's like, oh, they contended for a little bit.
Knock on
and you're
wood.
laughing at all of us by fucking Boxing Day.
Knock on
I
wood.
know how this goes.
Knock on
I know
wood.
how this
Yo.
goes.
This is a good.
United play Luton Town at Old Trafford this Saturday.
Hey man, and the on a roll, they got a good
You
point.
better,
They got a good
you better
point.
delete this episode if they do some shit, and you were talking about Liverpool the way you just were.
Listen, why did you think I just said that? Like,
Hey,
That would be great timing.
brother. Hey, brother.
Don't
that's all
give
I'm
him,
saying.
don't give him access.
Yo, if we
Don't give
lose
him access
Luton
to our
Town,
stuff.
if we lose-
Yeah,
if we
don't worry. I
lose
got the OG
Luton
file.
Town,
He can't delete it.
I have to-
Oh, how about this? How about this? I got a bet for you. If you lose to Luton Town, you have to get on a plane and fly
No,
to their stadium and just touch it, and then go back home and apologize.
Are you paying for it? Are you
As-
paying for the plane?
No,
At some
no.
point, before the end of the season, that would be hilarious, though.
No. Listen, if we
You have to vlog the whole thing. You can't bring a change of clothes. You just have to get on a plane, fly to the stadium, touch it, and fly back.
No.
That's too funny.
Fucking flight, man. If you guys chip in, do it. I'll fucking do it. I'm not paying that shit out of pocket.
Think I'm Mr. Beast, motherfucker? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
Yo, God, listen. I need to do something. We could talk. We could. Are we gonna do our picks?
Yeah. We're gonna roll into the Yank picks now. We'll give our picks for this past game week: player of the week, team of the week, worst team of the week, and fraud of the week. If people are ready, I might need a couple seconds to think. But if anyone wants to go, they can go. Gene, you ready?
Where do you want me to start off? Worst team?
Go player of the week, team of the week, worst team of the week, and then fraud of the week.
Player of the week has to be easy. Doku. I don't even have to talk about 5 goal contribution in one game. Don't really have to deep it. If anyone doesn't give it to him, I will personally see to them never be in this channel ever again. Let's go for team of the week. This is interesting. I want to give it to a team. They just don't deserve it, man. Like, they really just, you know what I'm saying? They just don't deserve it at all. Like, how can I give it to this team, man? I'm gonna give it to Forest. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect them for beating Villa. Villa is, again, a spicy team to go against, especially now they're doing better than Newcastle. As good as Newcastle started, they're still doing better than them. So to beat them, especially as a team in Forest where they didn't pick up a lot of games yet, it's a big W for them. So good for them. Fraud of the week? That's what I'm on.
Worst team of the week.
Worst team of the week. Can it be any other team other than Spurs?
I mean, you can if you want. You can try.
Liverpool they were competing with it, but god damn, how do you just? I mean, we just talked about it. It has to be them. I don't know what other team it could be other than Chelsea or them, but I mean, Chelsea won the game, so it has to be Liverpool. And Friday of the week, this is where it's a toughest for me, bro. There's a lot of people I could choose from. I could choose the Australian coach that doesn't even deserve to be named. I could choose Nicholas Jackson, and I could, and I wouldn't even think twice about it. But he still has scored the 3 goals. But I have to give it to this one player that I have to watch week in and week out, and his name is Anthony, man. God damn, he's fucking shit. Holy crap, man.
That guy sucks. That guy sucks.
It baffles me how
I think the only reason Ten Hag starts him is because he helps on defense, because he doesn't do anything else. That's all he does is like,
work rate.
I feel like we would just get, it's literally just him backing on defense, because he does it like no other player that we have. This guy's just defending with that low every 2 seconds. I think that's the only reason he touches a football pitch, but holy shit, man, I'm tired of watching that guy play. I really am. I'm okay with playing the teenagers that we have and being 7th place, 6th place, whatever, with having Palestri and fucking Garnacho playing the rest of the season. I can't watch that guy play anymore, bro. I really can't.
I will tell you. Hey, I'll tell you this one thing, and take this to heart. Keep Kobe Mano as far away from this team as possible. Don't let him get exposed to these other guys. Keep that boy protected. Keep
we're loaning him out to Gabigol, bro. We're loaning out Anthony for Gabigol. That's how fucking.
I saw that too.
We're going for like the biggest flop fucking Brazil has seen in a long time.
They going band for band with the middies. That's crazy.
Bro, 100 million for Anthony.
Dog. Again.
And the way he scored against Arsenal, scored against all these teams last season.
Fraud, bro. So fraudulent goal, man.
He's so fucking shit.
Dog.
So shit.
Again,
so bad.
All I'm gonna say, keep Mano away from this team, bro, and to protect him until the time is right. That's all.
Damn.
As a neutral's advice, that's all I'm gonna say. Anybody else ready? Was that Adrian Chase?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Go first.
I feel like this week, again, if you don't say like certain people, you're kind of either lying or trying to, But I player of the week, like Gene said, I almost went Jackson, but I don't feel like getting into a whole other debate, so I'm just gonna go Doku.
Honorable mention.
No, yeah, you could give him an honorable mention.
He'll get an honorable mention, but Doku again. I kind of talked about it, like I almost gloat because I found this guy in career mode a couple years ago and signed him for some big club, but this guy's he's sick, especially in a team like City. Like it's refreshing, just because again I praise City more than anyone, but it does get boring at times, so it's fun to have someone like Doku in there. Team of the week, I'm gonna go Sheffield United. I think we've all kind of shit on them at different moments, and for them to win against a Wolves team who had I think 8 points in their last 4 games and played they beat City, and they tied Aston Villa and Newcastle, I think. So, to get a win, again, it was in the 90 or 100th minute or whatever, but to get a win there, especially in a team that's ultimately probably going to go down, but those 3 points could be huge for that.
Yep.
That team of the week, disappointed team of the week, Liverpool. Again, you can't do that against Luton, especially with the misses. And again, I didn't watch the game live. I just looked up that fucking Nunez miss. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bad.
Listen, that's not the only miss of the game, by the way. There was
there was
some Salah miss. I can't find it on Twitter, so I don't know how bad it was.
It's the Nunez miss.
It's the same one. Okay.
Yeah,
so
the header across. It's the header across that way.
He tries to score that. He goes like this,
I thought he was being smart. Okay.
No.
That was purely accidental.
So both of them, but yeah, again, we knew again. Also, the second that I saw they scored, or Luton did, I knew that Liverpool was going to score. It was just a matter of time. I'm surprised they didn't score 2. And then fraud of the week has to be Romero, fucking clown. Again, should have gotten sent off on that kick out. I know it wasn't like the most violent thing ever, but again, we don't really even know what the laws are at this point, but by the book, that's a red card every time. You get a second chance at life, essentially, and you fucking go studs up into your World Cup winning teammate. Like, this guy, he's a fucking moron. So
what's the ban for straight red? Is it 3 matches?
3. Yeah, 3 games.
We should get a longer match because that was
very dangerous, very violent.
He should get 6.
He could have broken his leg easily. That's easily a broken leg.
The follow through is disgusting, bro.
It's crazy against your own national team.
In your own box, and you could have just won the ball and been fine. But yeah, he's a fraud.
He was gonna get to the ball first. Crazy.
But
fool.
Good shout.
Poor man's Mustafi.
Agreed. All right, so I'll go. My player of the week is obviously Doku. I gotta give all the credit to our star, one of our star boys. Just Hazard passed the torch to Doku. That's the player he passed the torch.
Oh, fair play.
5 goal contributions. I'm so happy to see him play for City. He's got like everything that I've wanted to see in a winger at City for a long time. So super exciting to have him here. My team of the week goes to. I'm gonna give it to Luton Town.
Yes.
Yeah, they were so close to getting the 3 points, and it's so disappointing that back what we were saying about Luis Diaz. I know we didn't really talk much about the situation that he's facing. It's extremely very sad and unfortunate situation with his father. So props to him for not only having
I'm surprised he was there.
the mental stability to be still in England and Liverpool and playing for them and then scoring a goal. I mean, but yeah, props to Luis Diaz.
But
also,
starting fucking every match after this. That's insane dedication.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's hard.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, but credit to Luton Town. They had an amazing performance. They could have gotten the 3 points. Worst team. It's a tough one, but I'm gonna give it to Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur, man. I don't want to, like I already said, I don't want to condemn the Australian coach just yet. I think the jury's still out from my point of view. But he shat the bed today. So questionable what he did. I mean, I don't even know. I'm trying to think, like, what was he hoping to gain from continuing to play this high line, trying to contain Chelsea to that. I mean, it was just, it was he gave them the game. I mean, he could have made.
Who they are, mate.
Yeah, I mean, they could have defended. They could have made things very difficult for Chelsea, who we see need a gajillion chances.
You literally have Son who thrives on counterattacking situations.
Yeah. I hope I wasn't the only one that saw that. Like, I couldn't understand that his train of thought. But I guess everybody.
Nobody could.
It's the same thing. Nobody understands.
Trust me, brother.
Yeah. Worst team of the week, Spurs, and then fraud of the week. It's got to be Chelsea's front three, man.
Still.
Four goals. I can't win.
I don't know, man. This Chelsea's front 3 or 4. All their attackers, the only players that I've seen in a football game that scored 4 goals, and I still laughed at them. I was like,
oh, absolutely, without question,
bro. And the thing is, one thing is like one laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you missed, ha ha ha. But like 5 times that you
it was back to back, bro.
Busted out laughing, bro. It's crazy.
Dog, did y'all not hear my voice message after this man Nicholas Jackson scored a hat trick? After he scores a hat trick, 3 goals, and he decides to sky it.
About confidence, yeah, you got. He's the most confident he's ever been.
There was a hat trick he did to Sue.
My man, after that goal. The ball came square for the left-hand side. He was right there.
He shushed. I'm pretty sure he shushed Spurs fans.
He said, I'm here. He said, I'm here.
Palmer shushed.
Dog. And he goes through all that celebration, that fanfare for that final. He could have had 4 goals, but he was square in front of goal and sent it to Rosette, bro. I'm sorry. Nico Jackson is a shameless footballer, bro.
Has no shame. Like, he should have just scored those goals,
shamelessness.
It just said, okay, just play, because that was.
I'm sure he gets a goal. I'm sure he has a goal bonus. So
that was crazy shamelessness. Bro. I don't know how you celebrate and misses and like the training sessions back the next week to review the game footage have to be so jarring, bro. You scored a hat trick and then they're showing you you scored a hat trick and your last action is skying the ball like that. That's
I apologize. There's shit players, there's shit footballers, but
this fate's worse than death, brother.
Now everything makes sense. Now you see all those games that Chelsea lost where they had maybe 1 or 2 of those clear chances. Yeah, they need like 10 of them.
And he was the one. And he was the one that was missing them. And the thing is, like, Chase, you really have to like send a message to this freaking Australian guy, bro, and just be like, "Yo, thank you for being absolutely brain dead,
for making it as easy as possible."
What did he do to piss you off that much,
bro? Listen, okay, imagine like this. He sees.
I kind of like him.
I don't dislike him either. I don't dislike him either.
Listen,
I think he's kind of.
I mean, today I'm very critical of what he did today, but I'm not gonna be like, I hate guys.
He's likable. I just hate the dick riding.
I don't hate Spurs.
Let's be objective.
A lot of people hate Spurs.
I hate them.
I know that's what I'm saying. I genuinely don't. I've never hated Spurs. Like I've always felt bad for them as like an organization because they're just like they're
lost souls.
Oh, because they're a laughing stock. That's why they're.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel But then this guy, he just like thinks he's what pissed me off the most was his post interview. Like I never cared. Like I cared. Then he's like, "This is who we are, mate. If we have 5 people, we're gonna." Bro, get your ego out of your fucking ass. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, man? You're here to fucking win fucking games, and you do this, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey,
it was just that. Maybe
I don't know. I mean, I just
with the, like, bro, this is not who you are.
I learned from Pep not to take anything that managers say in post-match interviews seriously. Like, these guys are literally a facade every single time. Pep is one of the biggest liars in his interviews.
But that's
like,
what I'm
press
saying,
conferences, everything. He's just a straight up liar.
But does he talk like, oh, I'm the fucking man, and we lose, we're doing whatever the fuck like he's not like that. This guy,
I mean, there's other managers that have said like we're gonna stick to what we do, right? So it's not like
that's not how he said it, man. It's like he said it as if he's been for this club for 15 years, and this is like who like been bought. Like, bro, you just got here. This is who we are, mate. That until I'm here, this is how we're gonna play. Like he just said it like in a way of like, you're not that guy, pal. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just like how the Ten Hag shit or eras come to end. Like it's gonna be mean. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I don't know, bro. It just rubbed me off the wrong way, and I'm not gonna hold back on how I feel about it. You know, I just think it's just a stupid, egotistical move, especially in a league where any error could change your season going strictly downhill, especially when mentality is such a big thing. And I don't know, man. I just thought it was a big fool move, and he could have just said it because everyone, you're seeing it. You had to do something different, bro. You're giving a team a million chances. Like I said, I've never seen a team get so many chances in one game ever. So you think like, 65th minute, 10 minutes after the red card, like, damn, these guys are getting chances after chances after chances. Like, eventually they're gonna score. There's no way they miss.
It's a matter of time.
Goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm so pissed at this guy, because just crazy.
Yeah, so it just felt like arrogance at that point. But again, Chelsea's front three are Adrian's frauds of the week. All right, y'all can start getting y'all can get y'all predictions ready for the next week coming up. Premier League says, I know I got mine. Yeah, player of the week, Count Dooku, literally Jeremy Doku. That guy was fucking. Like, what can you say, bro? What can you say? The guy is a monster. I'm sorry, he's a really good player. I like him. He's entertaining. And again, for the fact that he's making Pep appreciate black people on a grander scale, he's the player of the week for several weeks. I can honestly give him that for like the whole month. He can keep that, to be real. Like that's crazy to me. So shout out Jeremy Doku, man. You know what I'm saying? Improving race relations all over football.
It's more than football.
You know what I'm saying?
Raheem Sterling at City for years.
Hey man,
nobody ever talks about that.
That's one case, bro.
Hey man, listen. He favored
he
TT.
had preferential treatment. Nobody ever even.
Listen. This the first dark skinned man I seen him back like this heavily. All right. Ask Yaya, there was problems. All right, but it's different. But no. Shout out Jeremy Doku. He's definitely my player of the week. Team of the week.
With normal people.
Damn, bro. That quote is insane. But now my team of the week, man. Man. This is personal preference, but honestly, off of the momentum they've been having and just the weight of the performance, I'm going with Brentford. I'm giving Brentford the team of the week. I think it was, again, not the easiest to come up against. I feel like people were definitely rating West Ham. They were rolling off their performance. Again, people probably expected them to lose against Chelsea the week before, but again, they showed up and they made a difference. This week, it was more the same, where again they were put under duress. They went down, but they kept working. They kept grinding through, and they got the result, 3-2. Wonderful game. Brentford. Really such a good team to watch, such a good team to neutrally support, and yeah, they got a big job done this game week. So shout out to Brentford, my team of the week. My worst team of the week, honorable mention. I'm going to say honorable mention. I will say Liverpool as my honorable mention. It's gotta be Spurs, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta put Spurs my worst team of the week. I gotta slide them in there. It's between them and Liverpool, but I gotta do it. I'm sorry.
4-1 for 4 goals to Chelsea.
At home to Chelsea. Every fiber of my being is so mad we dropped points to both of these two scrubs. But the fact of the matter is this, bro. For Spurs to play how they play, you got to deflect a goal to go through, and then after that, you guys lost your heads massively lost your heads, lost composure against Chelsea, and you're crumbled in the end. From whether it be instruction from your team, instruction for your manager, how you guys played it out in the game. You know what I'm saying? You tried to do something, but it wasn't the right move for one, and you were committed to that when they were continually beating you, you know what I'm saying, one specific way. So I think Spurs have to hold that. And my fraud of the week, definitely a lot of honorable mentions. Honestly, I like a small part of me wanted to put Nicholas Jackson for fraud of the week, even though he scored a hat trick. That would have been funny as shit. That would have been funny as hell. I part of me really wanted to do it, bro. But them, the rest of the Chelsea front three and attackers, Enzo could have been in there. A few people. Ashley Young could have been in there too. I think it was unfortunate, but that's a little tough one. That's a little tough one. But it was in contention. Bruno Guimaraes could have definitely been in there. That man was a WWE UFC fighter. Yeah, no, that's full bias too. Fuck Bruno Guimaraes, bro. For that game, that dude was wilding, bro.
And it's one of the number one Arsenal haters too.
Dog, he's a prime. I respect the hatred. Dog, that guy is on a different level of hate with it, bro. But my frauds of the week have to be, without question, PGMOL. You sick bastards, bro. You'll never get away with it. As long as I have breath in my lungs, you will never get away with this shit, bro. I will make sure people know about you. They'll know the truth. You guys are incompetent, inconsistent, incoherent scum. And I will literally not stop singing from the rooftops about how bad you are until you guys are replaced with better, i.e. Italian refs, or there's better technology in place to more quickly build up some better talent in y'all ranks, because y'all are just terrible across the board. Y'all were terrible on several occasions, you know what I'm saying, across the game week, this week, last week, the week before, like this whole season, last season before that, ever since VR was introduced. Like, disgusting. And I hope there are some people out there taking some real joy in possibly 2-footing you off they see y'all in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already told people on my last joint, I'm going to Foot Locker and I'm 2-footing people who look like referees in the store. It's really that serious. It's that serious, bro.
Next, there's new content for YouTube and for social media.
Hey man, I'm
channel coming soon.
I'm walking up, man. PG.
Imagine the thumbnail for that. He's like,
yeah, man.
Drop kicking Foot Locker employees.
Listen, man, I'm just saying there's a quote Howard Webb. I was about to say, I don't even want to say it, man, about ball folks and all that. But anyways, man, those are my picks. That's all we got for that section. Let's get to our predictions real quick for the next game week,
bold
man.
Prediction.
Are we doing
Champions League as well? Champions League is in as well.
Okay.
Campeones League.
Let's go with first. You know, so far when I don't predict on United games, it goes well. So I'm gonna go to a Wednesday game too. Oh, actually, it's a Tuesday game. So tomorrow, Shakhtar are gonna get a point, or maybe beat Barcelona. Barcelona is gonna drop points to Shakhtar.
You stole mine.
I feel it coming. Pause.
We've been waiting for Barcelona to. No, it's just the weekend. I feel it.
And then I want to talk about my Premier League prediction: Manchester City and Chelsea. Can Chelsea pull something out for us? I don't think so. City are going to score more than 4 goals and beat Chelsea. Absolutely destroy them into a
waste of your breath saying that.
Yep. Over 4 goals? Come on. That's
over 4 is still pretty high.
The thing I know Poch won't do is just do what they did today. Tottenham didn't allow City to do that.
I'm just. It's a bold prediction. More than 4 goals, or 4 goals or more, at Stamford Bridge for City.
Dang, bro, that's crazy. Let me see. I'll go for my Champions League prediction. I'm gonna go Galatasaray Bayern draw. I'm gonna go.
Oh, I love that.
I'm gonna go
that shit hits.
I'm gonna go a
higher. Has got a squad.
A higher scoring draw. I'm gonna go 2-2.
I'm gonna go more risky than Mike. I'm
gonna go minimum 2-2 draw.
They're playing in Germany, so
yeah. Galatasaray has a super team. I told you guys, and you guys weren't believing me, man. When you go read those
they played well against Bayern that first game that they played in Turkey. So.
I can see it being a high scoring draw, so I'm gonna say minimum 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw or more. So if it's not 2-2, it'll be 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, blah blah. But I think it's gonna be 2-2. but a high scoring draw nonetheless. So the draw scores will be scored, blah, blah, blah. For the league, for these fixtures incoming in the next week, I am going to say West Ham are going to follow up with back-to-back losses as Nottingham Forest beat them at home.
You're finally coming back around on the West Ham.
No.
Lose at home.
You them, and then they too good, and now you're just getting right back on, kicking them all the down.
No, man. I was picking my spots, man. I just think it's gonna be a good game. I think Taiwo Awoniyi's back. You know what I'm saying? The team has actually had some good momentum again over the past week. I think they can squeeze out a result against West Ham. I think they can beat West Ham at the London Stadium and get something out of this. So that's my prediction. I got Forest beating West Ham, and then I got Galatasaray Bayern draw.
All right. I'll go. So for Champions League, I'm gonna say that Milan, who have not won a game in the Champions League this season, will beat PSG.
They at home?
At home.
Yeah, they're home? Okay.
By at least 2 goals.
Ooh, I would like to see it. I would like to see it.
Christian Pulisic.
Pulisic, Captain America. The LeBron James of soccer brace, baby. We need that.
Okay.
And then for the Prem, I feel like I have to predict something for the City game. I just don't know what would even be brought, because I need to. So I'm gonna go with the Wolves versus Spurs game.
The early game.
I'm gonna say,
what are you cooking?
Hwan Hee-chan brace
Ooh,
and a Wolves win.
Ooh, I like that. The real South Korean star, baby. Talk to him. Yes, sir.
Whereas someone likes to say that guy.
That guy, yeah, that Korean guy, yeah, some bullshit like that, bro.
Those are good.
We respect them. We respect Hee-chan on the podcast.
Yeah. Adrian, I know he loves Hwan Hee-chan, especially for that FPL love.
Yes, sir.
No, for real. I was about to say, Chase,
what are you cooking for us?
So I've got Champions League. I have Newcastle beating Dortmund by more than 2 goals. So 3 goals or more.
Interesting. Last game. Yeah.
That's a good.
That's bold.
I think Dortmund sucks. Just
They still
quite
beat
frankly.
them 1-0,
It's funny though. Yeah, we think they suck, but they actually beat Newcastle at St. James's Park.
Yeah, which
but
PSG didn't do.
They just got touched by Bayern.
I think Dortmund's awful. So that's that, and then my Premier League is going to be Brentford to beat Liverpool at Anfield.
At Anfield, that's bold. That's big bold. That's big bold. That's
it.
I was low key thinking about that fixture too. I was low key thinking about that too.
Some cheap ass header. Cheap ass header into
Mr.
Wisa from one of their center backs.
Wisa. Oh, dang.
No, Brian Mbumo with a cheap ass header.
Nah.
The one, those headers that just they're down, they just bounce.
Even better, bro. Pinnock. I need a Pinnock goal. I need a Pinnock goal.
Luton Town going to Anfield and losing to Brentford is crazy. I really wish someone went for like Luton against United, man.
I can only picture.
We gotta let people be on that fixture.
I can only picture Brentford beating Liverpool at Anfield the same way that Atletico did in like 2020 in the Champions League with those cheap ass goals. Man, that was one of the funniest teams ever. Shout out to that Atletico.
Insane, bro.
I know Shanko hates the team.
I hate those guys too, bro.
Morata. Yeah, no, fuck Atletico.
Morata.
Fuck Atletico though, but that was a funny game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, it was.
Insane. But now, fair. That's what we got for all the predictions. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got for the show. That's all we got on the notes, man. Another episode down. Another hellacious week to come. Oh my goodness, this is about to be again another hilarious week.
Where do you guys play in the thing? Who does Arsenal play?
We got Sevilla at home, and then we got Sevilla at home, and then we got
Emirates doesn't count as a home game anymore for them. It's away games that are home for them.
Yeah, literally. And then we have Burnley at the weekend. So on everything I love, bro. On everything.
You guys play them at home too. Bro.
I know
everybody. Just before we log off.
There's no way.
We have an ongoing bet that whichever one of our teams loses to Burnley this season. Would anybody like to finish that sentence?
I'll finish it.
No, you finish it. Why don't you finish
No,
it?
I thought it was more suspenseful.
Nah.
Whichever one of our teams loses to Burnley this season, we have to show up on the podcast wearing a suit, a bald cap, and a baseball cap in honor of Vincent Company and his drip.
I've already got one of the games out of the way, so I just need one more game.
Yeah, I'm first of the two are inbound, and honestly, I don't want to wear a suit, so let's get this done. Let's get this over with. Sorry, let's hurry this
They
up.
really escaped the 007 allegation.
Bro, there's no way. You guys
Facts.
can-
I've come narrowly close to a lot of like forfeits.
Whoa.
I'm about to say
Okay, you gotta add something to that sentence. You've come narrowly close
To a
and
lot
then
of
you
forfeits.
took so long to say the other
I said
word.
the rest of it, bro. You were overanalyzing it, bro.
I
Damn.
hope there's no children that listen to the podcast.
Listen,
this is 18
we put
plus.
the rating on it. We put the rating on it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, but yeah, I've been narrowly close to like again hitting a lot of the forfeits this season. Like at the 007, there was a few honestly. There was the 007 just on things in general, and I think there was a couple specific ones that I was like, damn, I'm almost fucked on.
007 on the podcast.
That would have been so. Oh my gosh, that would have been bad. But anyways,
That
we
could
go.
might saved you.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What a hero, man. Worth his weight in gold. That's why I say it. Worth his weight in gold, bruh. Every time I say it. Big up Declan Rice. But yeah, that's all we got for this show today, man. Let's go through some closing notes real quick. Chase, give us your closing notes, dog.
Happy to be back. Couldn't have been a better day to make my return. Out the Blues. London is blue.
Nah,
See you guys next week.
I mean, at least that part of London Stadium, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I covered enough chances. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you say, bud. Adrian, it's all you closing notes.
I didn't even realize that we were playing Chelsea this weekend. We're already looking forward to this Doku playing against whichever Chelsea right back is. Because whether it's Reece James or whether it's I don't know who else.
Reece James' hamstring is gonna be freaking spaghetti after that.
Maybe he gets injured in midweek and
He's
they
gonna
have to play,
tear that
they have to play
hamstring.
Cucurella. Maybe they have to play Cucurella against them, man. It's just. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a Belgian winger returning to Stamford Bridge just to tear it.
Bro, please don't have Pep have one of those games where he just like beats them like 1-0 or something. We need something.
We need a high scoring game, man.
Yes.
I want to see big goals across the gaff, man. Fight back, Chelsea. Fight back.
You're hearing this. The pod wants to see Chelsea get touched this weekend.
No.
I guarantee you it's a 1-0 boring ass game.
I want Chelsea to win 1-0, man.
Yeah, cheap ass win. Cheap
What I
ass win.
want and what I need,
cheap
and
ass
what
hitter.
will happen is
Again,
completely different things. You know what I'm saying?
there's good chance
They're
for me to
getting
be
close.
entertained.
They're
You know what I'm
getting-
saying?
yeah,
Either
they're
way,
getting
I'm gonna find
My worst
entertainment in
nightmare
something.
my worst nightmare is losing 1-0 to a Jackson or Sterling tap in.
Oh, that's poetic justice. Gotta be
Oh my
poetic,
God.
man. But yeah, Gene,
Yo,
give us
what
your.
would you rather?
Oh, what?
What would you rather? Lose to Jacksonville or Sterling if you had to choose?
Would I rather
With Sterling,
lose
like he would just
one
grab
of
the
worst?
ball. He wouldn't.
It would have to be a Sterling goal. It would have to be a Sterling goal, bro.
Or Jackson doing the Sue and shushing you guys.
Jackson is unreal
I think
banter.
Jackson is more of a meme right now, so I'd probably have to say Jackson. I think.
Yeah, fair. So Sterling will be respectful. I don't think he'll celebrate. He'll just grab the ball and go.
No, he will. No, he probably would. I think.
Yeah?
I think he would. Yeah.
He's playing for every Big Six club at this point. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
No allegiance.
I don't think he has allegiance to us.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, fair. No, Gene, give us your closing notes, fam.
Nothing, man. I just.
He narrowed the script again. Every week this man just slithers by fucking bullshit goal.
Again, bullshit goal. We scored 2 times. One day, a subjective offside on Harry Maguire, and then the captain.
We're trying to
As
say
you should.
goddbye on the pod, and we're already getting back into this Man
I know.
United.
Okay,
this
It never ends.
Slithers out of the man every time.
Oh,
If Luton Town beat United at Old Trafford, I'm gonna have to buy a Luton Town jersey. I'll buy a Luton
I'm
Town
with-
jersey.
I'm
and
with
I'll
the
you.
wear it
only
to
one.
One of the pods. Yep.
And
I'll wear it to one of the
dang,
pods.
can we specify the player?
C. Morris.
It's
Morris.
gotta-
Whatever's available.
It's gotta be C.
available.
It's gotta be C. Morris. It's gotta be.
That's it.
He's gonna say Chung.
You have to buy the full
Nah,
kit.
no chong. Nah. You gotta go cross some Morris.
I choose.
That's such BS. Nah, I don't want no ties to Man United, bro. I want pure off the vibe of Luton, off the spirit.
Trey, congratulations. You got me to take this back. Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, this guy,
said
bro.
What was gonna happen?
This guy, bro.
I'll keep this.
Cause he had the cop out. He had the cop out.
Okay, leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
A Luton Town jersey. That's crazy.
Somebody on the streets. Oh no, yeah. Chong was a United player, but
Come on.
hey, man.
I just customized it for you. You got Seymour's right here. I
Did what?
customized it.
Oh, okay. You didn't
Can't say
have the
anything, I
S for
swear.
some reason, man. It's free.
Yeah.
I'm
8
dead.
pounds extra. I have the sleeve badge, but it's 59 pounds. So I'll just
not
keep
bad.
this in the car for you.
You know what I'm saying?
deal.
Bookmark that, brother.
I
Bookmark
gotta
that.
buy the socks too. You have to show up with the
No,
socks.
no joke though. If we lose to Luton Town at home, I might have to rethink about watching football ever. Like no joke. Like
Their
I
home
might
kit's kind of
actually-
nice.
I might actually stop watching football if that happens.
Hey,
No
man.
joke.
We'll see. We'll see if you know what I'm saying.
Lose to
Gene,
Luton Town at home.
Hey.
It's crazy.
hey, we'll.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so this time next week, find out if Gene's still a part of his podcast and actually has love for the game, or he's just taking a sabbatical
Back to
forever.
the NBA.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to the NBA.
But yeah,
NBA's back, buddy.
yeah, man. That's all we got for this episode, man. Shouts to y'all. Go rate this podcast 5 stars everywhere. Show us some love. Share us around. Check out the clips on all the channels. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, stay tuned. We got more episodes and more content coming. The season's going strong, and so are we. Yeah, this has been Yanks Talk Ball, and we will talk to you all soon. Peace.